Hey guys, JMN here. Sorry, we're not going to play the ad. We're running a little bit late. I was trying to get some stuff together to show you guys. I went to a Transformers con today, and it's pretty awesome. So, Bearded Shirts, that's my channel sponsor. Check them out. The link is in the description. You guys know what they have, so I don't need to show you that every time. Okay, I do want to tell you about what's going on Monday, and that's friggin' Avengers. That's what's going on. 4 more issues of Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Mondays, where we talk about Avengers. 4 issues every Monday. We are on episode, what the heck episode is this now? I forgot what episode it is. I think it's episode 20. Wow, we've done 20 episodes. So this is Avengers 74, 75, 76, and 77. Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch have returned. They fight Archon. I think that's the guy's name. He's pretty damn cool. And then we continue that story with Black Panther. So that concludes tomorrow. It actually wasn't too bad. It kind of had the conclusion I kind of thought it was going to have. So if you remember, I'm reading all these for the first time. I never really read any Avengers comics. So this is all first time reads. Really enjoying going through these. So that's going to be tomorrow. Tuesday, I'm going to be on Wrestling with Horror, and we're going to be talking about Intruder, which is a late 80s slasher movie. Bruce Campbell's in it for 1 second at the very end. But it's Sam Raimi, Rob Tappert, what's the guy's name? Spiegel, whatever. It's those Evil Dead guys all together. And remember Danny Hicks? Danny Hicks was the guy from Evil Dead 2, who was the not Bruce Campbell guy. He was the kind of the guy, he was a bit scruffy, and he's like, he was kind of like the ass character. So he's kind of the main star of Intruder. So it's going to be fun on Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm going to be on the Action Elite, and we're going to be talking about Collateral Damage with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I haven't seen that since the theater, even though I own it. I haven't seen it since the theater, so I'm looking forward to talking about that. Friday, of course, is going to be Star Wars. I think I made yes, I did make the icon for that. So this Friday, Star Wars issues 1 through 6. This is the Marvel comics now. Yes. The actual, we finished all of the newspaper strips, all the Sundays, the Saturdays. We finished them, all the dailies. Now we're into Marvel Comics Star Wars. The first 6 issues are really just the first movie. So I figure instead of just doing 4, let's just do them all. And then the week after that, we'll start with issue 7, and that's going to be brand new for me. I have no idea what's going to happen in issue 7, continuing from a movie where there is no continuation. So we'll see where that goes. Then next Sunday, on Days of High Adventure returns on next Sunday, and we're talking about Circle of Iron. This is the Bruce Lee movie that Bruce Lee wrote. He was going to make this movie, like star in it, write it. He wrote the script. It never happened because he passed away, and they ended up making it anyways. And it's kind of a neat movie. I like it. We're going to see what the panel thinks when we get to it. So it'll be fun to discuss it. It's David Carradine playing the Bruce Lee role. I believe he's playing the Bruce Lee role of the teacher. So Bruce Lee wasn't going to be the guy fighting. It's about this guy teaching this guy about the true meaning of martial arts and stuff like that. So it's pretty neat. Let's take a quick moment to shout out the super friends. These are the friends of the channel. So we got Dan, Sean, Stephen, Brennan, Mark D, RR, Philip Story, S182, Digger Jim, Just Joe, Quagnar, FKGT. Thank you guys. And of course, Clobberin Times. We always thank Clobberin Times. I don't think Clobby would have been watching Transformers Victory, if I'm being honest. I don't think he's going to be watching this one. It was past his time. I don't think he was a big Transformers cartoon guy. But anyways, we always honor him every live stream anyways, because he's a friend of ours and we miss him. All right, let's bring the boys in. Hello.
Whew.
Victory. Victory.
I can't believe we got this whole journey, man.
Holy crap! Okay, hold on, let me bring Steve in. This is crazy. Man, today I was on fire at this convention. People were talking shit. I was like, oh, you talk about this? Because I know what you're talking about now. Okay. Well, I saw that ages ago. Yeah. All right, let's bring Steve in.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Yeah, so I'll show you guys what I got. So I already showed the boys, so they're going to be bored. They're like, yeah, we already know what you got. I went to the Transformers Con today. Oh, let me say hi to the people. Hold on. FK, super friend FK's here. More than meets the eye. Yes, thank you. Joe Dog, hey, how's it going? Roll out. Hey, it was nice seeing you. It was nice seeing you on camera, Joe Dog. We've never seen Joe Dog on camera before, so we
I
actually.
don't think I've ever seen him. Yeah.
I thought you'd look more like Donna Troy because that's your picture, but I guess that didn't. Donna Troy never had a beard. I don't think she did. There may have been a CW maybe where they put a beard on her. I don't know. Anyway, Skeptic. Yes, Skeptic is here. Thank you, my friend David Carradine. How do they rope him into that film? It's pretty. I think it's pretty good. I haven't critically watched it. So let me take a look at it, and I hope you guys, I hope all you guys joined us on Point Break because I didn't realize that was going to be like the highlight of like everyone's year here. So we did Point Break on my buddy's channel, and I wrote like 3 pages of like how it's like this big allegory of like enlightenment and all this stuff, and it actually is. I've got a lot of evidence, and literally everyone's like, okay, I thought it was a cool action movie. I didn't realize that there's this whole, and I didn't even care about Point Break.
Zen mentality, right? And then that's what the movie was built around. But then you unlocked all that. I think people just watch it as an action picture, right? But yeah.
Yeah, I want to clip me because like everyone's like, holy crap, Jay, what the hell? Where'd you come up with that? I'd seen Point Break a bunch of times when I was younger. I thought I was okay. I thought it was a cool movie. Then I watched it. And when I watch for these streams, I take notes. I took some notes. I was like, this is very good. There's more going on here. I've missed something. And I rewatch. I bought the 4K that day. Like I watched it. I was like, I'm going to get this on 4K and get a better version. I got the 4K Steelbook and then I watched it and shit, I unlocked and like literally all of the panels like, what the hell happened here? I'm like, I don't know. It's a masterpiece. It's not just a good action movie. It's a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. Miku? Oh, I don't know. Steve, what do you got behind you there?
My kid drew it. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's pretty good. Yeah, oh my God.
It's like 5 years ago or so I have it.
Oh my God. That's pretty damn. Yeah. Well, let me look at it. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, she's good.
I can't. Oh my God. I can't. Yeah, that's way better than I could do.
Yeah, I can't.
Player out of it.
Yeah. Oh, we get the gist of it. Yeah. That's crazy.
Wow.
I could probably do like, I do all my graphics and stuff like on Photoshop. I'm self-taught on that, but I can't like sit down and draw it out. It's in my mind and it just doesn't happen. There's a disconnect.
J-Man, it doesn't matter what level of artist you're at. Cause I don't know who I was with. It might've been with, Marco Rudy or whomever.
Mm-hmm.
We were at a convention. We were just talking. And we were just talking about the process of drawing because I draw a little bit too.
Yep.
And no matter what level you're at, it always looks different in your head.
Right.
Oh, really?
That on the paper, it's completely different.
Yeah, I don't get it. Just a reminder, everybody, please make sure you subscribe to Comics Asylum. That's Steve's channel. It's awesome. Check it out. And then there's lots of links on there for their comic book Atrium, which is really good. I forgot. Did you say are you going to collect that or no?
Yeah. We're.
I'm definitely going to get that.
We're putting together the graphic novel, and I think we're going to throw some kind of, nice little
extra
tidbits
stuff
in there, some behind the scenes stuff.
I'm 100% going to buy that for sure because I almost like you want to do it in individual issues, but it definitely will be better as one package because it's a full story. Like it's not like, like we're reading these Avengers comics where they're usually one-offs or it's like maybe you get a 2-parter or something, right?
Yeah.
But yours is like a complete, like it could be an animated film and just be one solid movie. And it actually looks like it could be that way. It's very cinematic. Looking forward to that, man, for sure. Okay. So let me show you guys. I got a whole bunch of crap. So I didn't show you this. I bought this reissue because it's Thundercracker and I don't know. I like Thundercracker. I got this guy.
It's cool. Yeah.
He has all the shit in it, but kept falling out. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna, so it's not, and he comes with Megatron. He can hold Megatron.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Are the fists still snap-on?
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep, the fists are still the same. It's the same exact thing. The coloring is different, and it's not as dark or whatever.
No.
Okay, so I'll show you this. So this is the con exclusive. There's a whole bunch of stuff with them, but I'm just going to show you the figure. So this is Hot Rod or Rodimus Prime, but when he was commanding the Lost Light. So there's a after robots and robots in the skies and more than meets the eye. I think they concluded, and then Rodimus got a crew together and got a ship called the Lost Light. Now this is super posable. I don't want to go through this; it's very delicate, but like you can move even these little things on his hips. Like all this stuff moves. Like every little bit of him moves in some way. So this was a con exclusive. It's actually pretty good piece. So let me put that back. I just want to put that back normally, and it comes with a bunch of crap, right? Like sometimes these accessories kill me. I'm like, there's just too many things. It's like I feel like I don't know what I'm going to do with them.
Yeah, if you can't attach them all to the figure at the same time, then you're just going to lose them.
That would be me. I'd lose every piece.
Yeah, I just put everything in Ziploc bags now. Okay, so now I've got Scorponok and all of his guys. So I'll show you his boys. Now these are the newer versions, not the G ones, and I got the better packaging versions. So Sean has these already.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. I got those today. But yeah, so finally I was able to get this honkin' monstrosity. There you go, Scorponok, baby.
Impressive.
This thing's like a child.
Yeah, it's a toddler.
It's a toddler.
I think he's 21 inches or something tall. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll take a look at it after.
Just under 2 feet. Yeah.
Woo. Okay. So that, and I got one. Did I get anything else? Yeah, those guys. That's it. I didn't go too crazy. I mean, I went crazy because that was expensive, but it wasn't like. Skeptic, your partner's a huge fan of Miku. Okay, awesome. There you go.
Yeah.
And I know what you mean. Samus Figma figure has like 5 right. Like, why is there 5 hands? I like superpowers. It was just a guy.
Yeah. Well, like the Bell Android Trooper had a backpack you could put all the stuff in.
Yes, I had that.
That was neat. Yeah.
Andrew is here. How's it going? What's up? You're at the beach. Well, that's good. All right.
It's a nice day for it. So.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So, all right. Now the numbering is going to be all weird because the numbering on this thing is different. Good thing the volume was only on my end. You're going to get like nailed immediately. No, you're not going to get nailed for this show. When I went to the con, I was like, oh yeah, victory. Yeah, I know victory. So I was all confident going in today to the convention because we had watched these, and then Victory Leo came in. I was like, oh my God, I need this character right now. And then I was like, wait a minute, is he going to combine with the other? Oh my God. It's like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, because the other guy was already the best. So, yeah. Oh man. And then, so God Ginray was in the previous, so God Ginray, the guy who was dying there, who was basically an Optimus Prime. It's basically Power Master Optimus Prime. He was awesome. And then he died, and then it became this new guy. And holy crap, Victory Leo is just like the best. How's this look? Does this look good? That looks good.
Yeah, it's good.
That's good, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I've got a shit ton of notes because there's so much going on. So Steve, this is what happens with these cartoons. It's all whatever. And then you get to like the last 5 episodes and like everything happens.
Oh my God. It was just like overstuffed. It was crazy.
Epic stakes. Like how many cities get blown up?
I have so much to go over because the science in about 4 of these episodes is terrible. Like what are you talking about?
It's awesome. So I've got so Battle Life and Death. So Sean, what's this one about? And then
With Blacker injured after the Autobots' last battle, Starsaber is forced to brave his own injuries to face down Death Saurus' latest trap. And this is September 19th, 1989.
Okay.
So that's what the Transformers wiki says. So
yeah, so my DVD pack calls this episode 25.
Right. And it's 25 here too.
It's episode 25. So we had the same DVD, I think, right? Like we had the same DVD set.
I think I put mine away.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, whatever. People know. Okay. So yeah, Blacker's injured. That's right. That was from last time. God Ginray.
And one more thing. When will they ever commit these to Blu-ray? At least the G1 series. I don't know if they don't have them, or if it's too expensive to remaster those old films or something. I don't know, but they put them on screen, like we saw them on the big screen. Some of the old episodes,
Oh
like
yeah, yeah. We
that
went
big
to
event they had.
that
Um,
anniversary thing. That was awesome.
yeah, last year, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyways, um, because the thing is, these DVDs don't last forever. So
Hmm. Well, we do have these shitty dubbed ones, I guess.
we
These
have the ones on YouTube, yes.
uh, yeah, so I was talking to a guy at the show in line, and he's like, "Oh, I only like the G1 stuff." I was like, "Oh, so you mean Headmasters and Victory in this? Because that's G1, Perceptor and Wheeljack, and the girl from
And
the girl
Minerva's in
from
this, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, they're in it for many
yeah,
episodes. A Perceptor saves the guy. I'm like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
They
So
never. I don't think they name Minerva, and I don't think she talks either.
she
But
does talk. She does talk.
Perceptor, they name him just as he's leaving.
Yeah, they say Professor.
He's like waving in that window, and they're like, "Perceptor's going."
Perceptor's going away. Yeah, Minerva is not named, but she does speak though, for like
Okay, yeah,
1 second.
yeah.
You know. All right. So what did you? Well, Steve. Okay. So Steve? What did you think of this episode? Yeah, any points to make on this one?
My numbering, because what I was watching was completely off.
Yeah.
But I was what amazed me is like, and it continues all the way to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Is the infirmary is absolutely full. It should have been like Transformers Victory Mash Unit.
That's right. Yeah, I know. They're like, well, Japan doesn't care, man.
Nah, man.
Leo Zach. What's this guy's name? Hawk, right? Guy Hawk.
Guy Hawk, yeah.
What was this guy's name?
Isn't that Drill?
No, that's not Drillhorn.
No.
There's one guy that I can never remember. I'll have to look him up after.
He has a wolf type of thing going on there. So,
yeah, what the hell is this guy's name? Let me see. Lio Kaiser. They're all Lio Kaiser. Kaiser. Who are the Lio Kaiser people? Lio Kaiser is...
is it Jaguar?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, yeah. I had to look up the character list.
Jalugar or whatever. It's like a weird name. Yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't be called that if he were here. He'd just be Jaguar.
That's it.
Drop the 2 L's, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
There's a really... we'll get to it. We try not to make fun of English, but they commit a big sin here in one of the episodes. So, anyway, we'll get to that.
Oh, do they? I didn't notice.
They spell it out. It's Illumina, but it's like Irumina.
Illumina.
When they put the name of the Illumina 2, they zoom in on it, and it's a big. It's cursive, but there's an R in place of the L. So I'm like, no, guys.
Yeah, it's the way that they say it, right? It's like the R or whatever. Yeah, Irumina or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyone have any other points on this? Or I mean, this one's pretty basic. I think the big ones are starting up in the neck.
I think this was the one where Starsaber... I just noted that Starsaber gets lured into 2 traps and is also ambushed by... Like, he's just bumbling into things in this one. Yeah.
Yes, Ginray had to save him or whatever. That was yeah. I thought Starsaber was... And you know what? Well, the end is so weird where Starsaber can just, like, give other people, like, upgrades above him, like, oh, you're now better than me. I'm like, you are? That was in Zone. Yeah. Sorry, that was in Zone.
Zone, yeah.
And Zone was weird, but we'll that'll be the end. Of it. So we're going to talk about
one episode. Yeah.
Is this the episode with the line? And I had to write it down. I reserve the right to quit after taking over. So he got a promotion and he goes, I'll take it, but if I get to quit if I want to. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Was that great shot? I think that was great shot or whatever.
I think so. It was great shot.
Yeah. What the when have you said that at your day job? If you have I have a day job, I'm like, I'll take it, but I can quit whatever I want. It's like, okay.
There were some lines in these episodes, man.
Okay, so that, I mean, we can, like, nothing really. I don't remember anything crazy in this one. Pretty like a standard.
You remind me of a line later on. I think in the last episode, but anyway, we'll get to it.
But man, Lyle Kaiser is actually pretty awesome.
Yeah.
This one has, again, Victory has some of the best designed because it's almost approaching like Gundam Transformers mashup.
Right. It's
And
that helmet and spikes. It's like it just looks Gundam-y, but
yeah, the Thesaurus is pretty good. I like the kid. I like John or whatever, like
John,
John.
who never goes to school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
Well, I
might be
mean,
summer. I don't know.
He does for one reason. Yeah.
yeah, for the girl. He
For
wants
the
to
girl,
see the girl.
Yeah.
It's like she's got a 5 head or a 6 head or whatever you said, Sean. Where you can put like, which I did not know was a thing until Sean taught me yesterday.
A 6 finger and a 7 finger. That's
yeah. You can put. I was like, damn it, she's got an elongated head.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith hairline for sure.
Dun 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 dun. Oh, that's a good pause.
Yeah, that's a good.
Okay.
I also like too that the transition into Victory Leo. I like how it wasn't seamless. Like it transitions over episodes where like he's getting into the personality. I thought that was great. Like his arc for 7 episodes or whatever was actually really good.
So you know what? Okay, interesting you said that because that's really the only arc there is in this entire series, I think. But the previous one, Super God Master Force. So it's weird because Super God Master Force has better story characters. Like I remember every character, their story. It's really like explained. Like guys are introduced for a whole episode, their backstories. This one, I don't remember anyone unless they look cool. And then I wrote their name down because they look cool. And I want to buy the toy. So like Leo Zach, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like Hellbat. He looks good. So it's like, oh, he looks like a Batman kind of guy. Oh, he looks cool. I'll write his name down. But yeah, Victory Leo is awesome. Yeah, because he's all crazy. It's like Doctor Who. He's all like discombobulated in the beginning, and he hasn't adjusted to his new body.
But they seem to rush into to promote like toys in this one.
Oh my god, yeah.
And there's some guys that just turn up for one episode and go away, and that didn't happen in the last two. The last two they build up to guys, so there's more of a dramatic impact.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Headmasters too.
That's my favorite.
Scorponok takes forever to reveal himself, but when he does, there's so much behind it that there's a lot of impact to it. So
yeah, you should. Those should be on thing. You should check those out. So Headmasters is my favorite, and it takes a place of rebirth. And Galvatron is there, but Scorponok is behind the scenes. He's helping Galvatron, but while he's helping him, he's building his own body and making it better and stronger, better, so that when he goes onto the Scorpion body, like Scorponok's the best villain. He's strategic.
He's very schemy.
Yeah, he's a big time schemer. Black Zarek looks awesome. It's just the same toy, just black and gold, which does look good. But like Headmasters is the best because it still has the G1 people, but it slowly introduces new people very slowly, so you get used to them. So it's like, they're working together for a bit, and then once they go fully into the Japanese thing halfway through, everybody. This one's like, yeah, there's this guy. I'm like, I don't know who you are. Like, who are you? You look cool. So Skeptic thinks they're too busy. They're getting a little bit busy in this one. It's not Michael Bay, but okay, Sean, sorry, what was this one called? Or what's the
It's called a lot of things. Ginray Dies, Farewell Optimus Prime is the one you have there. Wounded beyond repair, God Ginray lies at death's door, only to discover that hope exists in the form of a reconstruction process developed by Starsaber. Guest starring Perceptor.
There he is.
Wheeljack.
And Minerva. Sean's frozen. But
did I freeze? Am I back?
You're okay now. Now it's like Max Headroom.
All right. God.
You're back now. You're fine.
All right, I was gonna say the movie was released in Japan after Zone, so they never saw the movie till after their cartoons ran out. And some of the writers, I thought they knew what happened in that movie because they've been building around it. But Wheeljack's here. So 25 years later, at some podcast, one of the writers said, Wheeljack is from an alternate timeline and he's a dimension hopping robot, and then he's just from another dimension. And it's like, sure, okay.
That's what, like fantheory.com or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, it's from a different.
Like spin the wheel. It's like interdimensional time hopping.
Your primitive intellect doesn't understand interdimensional beings and things with molecular structures, and yeah. So this is Power Master Optimus Prime, or God Ginray.
Yeah.
Everybody at the con today called him Jinray, and it was like, I don't think it's Jinray, it's Ginray. But anywho,
I think they literally say Ginray when you hear them.
yeah, I think they do.
Yeah.
I'm a snob. I whenever I know something, then I become a snob, and then I pretend I always knew it. That's like one of my shticks. Like I'll just learn it and then pretend. Yeah, hello. That's always. Yeah. So Perceptor, I like Perceptor. I had him as a kid.
Yeah.
Steve, did you have any notes for this one? I don't think I had anything big.
No, nothing big. Nothing big on this one.
Wheeljack. Yeah, really just Perceptor Wheeljack.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Sean. Ginray. Oh, yeah, they became full Transformer. So Ginray was human, Steve, because you haven't seen Super God.
Right,
so
you mentioned that last show. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I think at the end, they became fully the robots, and now they're saying he has to change form. So, but the humanity, is it because he was human that they can do that?
The human is dead. The human portion of him is dead, and that consciousness is fully in this robot now.
Okay.
So now they're going to turn him into this other whole thing that's totally unrecognizable from
right.
Ginray and all that.
There was a part where they're shooting through like those solar panels. That was kind of neat. Oh yeah, here. Like, see, there's like these cool like solar panel-y things. That was kind of neat. Oh, there's Wheeljack. You can kind of tell there's Wheeljack.
Whew.
This is Ginray doing his David Cornsweet Superman impression. I'm sorry, I'm letting it go. I'm just because he was beat up the whole movie. Hey, how's it going? Comic Relief Crusader, how's it going, dude?
So I read in the Transformers wiki that in Japan, of course, they had the American series. The voice actors for Wheeljack and Minerva from Headmasters and Perceptor from G1 are not the same in this one. So a kid who's been following this all this time in Japan would have still been as confused as us. And it's like, are they different characters then? What is this, right? So
yeah, I mean, when we watched the movie, like the 86 movie or whatever, we would have had, because you had all those special guest star voices, and then we lost all those guys.
And they had guys that kind of sort of impersonate.
Well, Leonard Nimoy's very distinct in my
Frank
mind.
Welker just did Frank Welker. He just didn't,
Yeah.
I think he did Galvatron again, right? So he's kind of doing Megatron. Did he not?
I don't remember if he went back to it. Oh yeah, he definitely is Megatron in the beginning,
right?
And then it's Leonard Nimoy, and then it's what's his face?
Like Judd Nelson didn't come back to do
right?
season 3, right?
But was Springer someone special because, or did it go back to, is it Neil Ross or whatever the guy's name is?
Neil Ross, I think, was in the movie.
So he was in the movie. Okay,
I think he was the movie guy. I think he talked about that in an interview recently. Lionel Stander, who was, I think, one of the Little Rascals, but he, I don't think he came back for season 3 either. All those guys, I mean, they wouldn't have come back, right? Casey Kasem quit because they were doing too many Middle Eastern stereotypes, so he left.
Right.
What else happened? Yeah.
Carbamia or whatever that was.
Carbamia? God damn. It's like,
wow.
80s much? Yeah.
Wow.
That's all. I don't care. I know it's whatever.
No, it was General Carbomb. That was his name, and I can't remember where something a Stan. I can't remember. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because he's Armenian or something, right?
Right. Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, what are you gonna do about it, man? I don't know. Like,
I mean, Scatman came back. And Scatman Crothers is always good for a paycheck. He came back. So
yeah. No, so I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
All right. I like the solar panel shooting. That was I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah.
What else here? Yeah, they're cool. Yeah, there's Wheeljack and Perceptor. Wonder why they chose. Well, I guess Wheeljack does the science. Yeah, it makes sense.
It's a fun pull. I don't know why they did it. It could have been anyone. It could have been Ratchet. Could have been anyone.
No, but Ratchet is so. I always like so. Star Trek's my thing. So Ratchet is really more like Dr. McCoy or whatever.
The Doctor, yeah.
So I would say that Scotty or LaForge or O'Brien or B'Elanna, whatever, all the Star Trek. So that would say Wheeljack would be the engineer,
Right.
and Perceptor is, I guess he's a scientist too. He's almost like a Spock, I guess. They keep saying professor in this, at least in the one I watched with the subtitles.
Yeah, in the movie, he's observing Optimus Prime with his telescope, or sorry, not microscope.
Microscope.
I don't know what he is.
Wheeljack is more mad scientisty. So we could assume that Wheeljack came up with the Victory Leo maybe concept design, because they're saying, well, it's crazy. It's like it can change into multiple things.
Like he made the Dinobots.
Yes.
He made Autobot Spike. Which wasn't a great idea. He made he is the mad scientist.
He is the mad scientist, and the Perceptor is more like conventional engineer, doctor. I don't know.
Yeah.
Remember in Mystery Men? He goes, "That's why your garden variety scientist is better than your mad scientist." Whenever they're trying to get the weapons. I don't know. I love that movie, but anyways. Wheeljack survives in the movie. Yeah, so that proves it survives. Yeah, so apparently they got because they're seeing the movie later, they didn't know. Japan didn't know that Wheeljack is dead.
Like they knew Optimus was dead.
Yeah.
But
dun 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 dun. Even my wife now knows.
Yeah.
She's like dun 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 dun. So she'll still hum it. I watched all of these almost in a row, so it was like an entire morning of but Super God Master Force has like a great theme song. It's like dun, 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 dun. Ha, na, 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 na. It's like this you're like, this is really epic.
It's majestic.
It's majestic. Yeah. Master Force. I was like, whoa, this is like, what the heck's going on here? Like,
yeah,
it's like the Lawrence of Arabia of Transformers. It's like, what the hell's going on?
I remember listening because I didn't know much about these. So when the internet was first a thing, you could download these WAV files and things.
I remember
and people would load intros, and it's like intros of stuff like this, and I was like, oh, what the Japanese listen to? And I'd listen to all of these, and they're like, wow, they've got lyrics, and they're hummable. It's like, these are great, man. What the hell?
Kimi wa Transformer.
The Transformers song. It's like you can fight Transformer. Awesome.
and that whole thing is like, you can be a Transformer, and then as a kid, it's like, what? I can be one.
You can be a Transformer too. Yeah.
It's like, wow, this is so cool. I want to be a Transformer. All right. Okay. Sorry, Sean. What
is it? Go to Battle of Victory Leo.
Yeah. So for me, this is episode 27.
Yeah, it's 27.
Okay.
So God Ghidorah is reborn as the ferocious Victory Leo, but will he be a threat to the Autobots as well as the Decepticons? Dun dun dun. The Decepticons. You bought the toy that said Autobots on it, so.
Damn it, Mom! You bought me a Decepticon. Steve, any notes for this one? Let me look at what I got.
I gotta make, because what I watched was a dub, and
yes.
The episode numbers are all off, to be honest with you.
Yeah. So
when I see the clips, I'll be able to jump in and
okay. So let me. Yeah. Okay. So, this was Hellbat was spying. Okay. So there you go. There he's dead. There. So that he turns gray. That's as Comic Relief Crusader was saying. He got to turn gray.
It just looks like Daniel from the movie, crying over.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah. I like Gene a lot, though. He's really good. I find him. I don't find him annoying or anything. All right, so they're discussing that's Wing Waver. Dino Force. Oh yeah, Gene is upset. Okay, so he's all upset that the guy doesn't he doesn't behave in the same way as Ginray. That's the thing in this one. Multi-Force, yes, Multi-Force.
Oh, this
And
is
then
one of those.
Starsaber's. I think Starsaber gets injured in this one, right?
Yeah.
This is what Steve was saying earlier. Everyone's just getting injured a lot in this one. There's let me see if I can get a good can we get a good picture of
And if you die, you just come back as a new toy. Yeah.
Look at this. Holy shit. I mean, Victory Leo is clearly the best toy ever. It's like, Optimus Prime, actually, Power Master Optimus Prime with all of the fake crap on him, because there's the trailer, and then there's another God Bomber. So there's a trailer to a trailer. So in the so the guy who just died and became, this guy's a fake character now that I'm thinking about this, because this guy's the best toy every time. Because he basically was an Optimus Prime toy, and then he was an Optimus Prime toy which the trailer went on him. Then he was an Optimus Prime toy that the trailer went on him, but then the trailer got a trailer, and then that went on him.
Yeah.
And then he became this guy who then merges with Starsaber, who himself merges with another thing. I mean, this toy's got to be outrageous. Like, how? Like, you just keep adding shit. How do you even play with it? It's gonna be like,
it's just a brick. It's like, oh.
I saw someone had that someone had that oversized Metroflex at the con today. I swear to God, it's literally bigger than kids. Like, it's the whole, and it's like, oh, how much you want for it? Oh, I want like $1,000. Like, nobody's buying this. Like, mark it down. Turn down the price, or mark it down. Anyways, this guy's awesome. So so Steve, this is one you were saying. Everyone's injured in this episode, I think.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Gene, there's great shot of Perceptor. That's cool.
Yeah, I guess they reshoot the toy at the time. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that was what was happening. And you got like a new wheel jack too.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, he's not the same as he was. Oh, it's fine, Gene. Like, walk it off. There's Goryu.
This one was didn't the teardrop hit one of the photos? Like, it was a nice touch.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, some nice storytelling beats in it.
Yeah. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. I think, let's see.
That might have been before, but yeah.
Yeah, but there you go. There it is. Yeah. You weren't there, kid. I watched that cartoon, and you don't remember you being there.
It's called Retcon.
They should do a Transformer called Retcon, and his power is he can change. It's like, I can change your destiny.
Why is the picture black and white? It's like,
that's
is it that much code for the past? It's like you're in the future. Anyway,
you're right. That's right. That's a good point. Point. It's so kids understand. Oh, that's before.
That's in the past. Yeah. Yes, in the olden days. Yeah.
But when you think about it, though, when was this? 88?
89.
89. So a lot of the photos that we would have had as, like, I would have been 18, 17 at that time. Some of them would have been in black and white. So that would have been an easy kind of art to show that it was in the past.
Yeah, some of them, I guess. I don't know.
But it doesn't make sense.
Down to the 70s, so
yeah.
Movies did it too. When they do a flashback, it'd be gray or sepia or something, or it'd be like foggy. It's like
the first time I saw a move away from that was actually Ninja Turtles, like the live action movie where it was grainy. It was grainy video. Black and white. I thought that was kind of neat.
When Splinter's telling April about how they met many years ago. I was a pet of my master Yoshi, mimicking his movements from my cage and learning the mysterious art of ninjutsu. I've seen that movie 4 trillion times. I could probably do it. I could probably do most of it. Pizza Guy's got 30 seconds. Hey, Mikey, you ever think about what Splinter said tonight? You know, what it'd be like not having him? That's it. $3 off. Michelangelo, I'm going to do a whole philosophical thing on the Ninja Turtles. I'm going to do it. I'm going to tell you what they believe in fundamentally and all that.
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty much. I think that's pretty much it for this one. Nothing else really crazy happens.
There's that guy that looks like Optimus but isn't.
Yeah.
What? I don't know his name.
I don't know. The Autobots are not as good as the Decepticons. Oh, there you go. There's a great shot. Wheeljack, Perceptor, Minerva.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, TMNT, that movie was very like, hey, Purist, how's it going, dude?
So Minerva was recolored, what was it? Green and some other putrid color for America and named Nightbeat, I think. And you wouldn't know that it was originally a woman. The head was changed as well.
I didn't like that.
Yeah. It doesn't look like a great toy. I would want the toy for this was good.
Mm-hmm. While my buddies are in chat here, I'll let you know to subscribe to them. So that's Comic Relief Crusader. And where is Star Wars? There's Purist right there. Got it. There you go. Make sure you subscribe to those two guys. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. I think that's pretty much, we got to see a better version of him. There you go. There's the lion version of him.
Yeah. He's like rampaging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
well, he's
awesome.
kind of calm there right now, but
yeah, oh man, he's so awesome. Thanks, Purist. I appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to Comics Asylum. These guys do. That's Steve on the panel. He actually reads comics and likes comics, and then makes comics that resemble comics. So it's weird. It's like you read it like, oh, this is just like a comic book that I use. There's a few other good ones out there. I'm not gonna lie, but there's a few other good ones that I've come across. But most of the time, they're piss. This poor fellow was selling his comic at a show, and I bought it. And oh dear, the font was so small, and like I don't know. I was like, oh no, and I was trying to. I couldn't read it. I had to get a magnifying glass to try to read. I was thinking, dude, and it had big, massive paragraph text. And I was like, comic book 101, you got to show it in the art. You have dialogue for sure. You know, you're not Alan Moore. Like, and I said this to the guy when I bought it from, I was like, you're not Alan Moore, right? Right. Okay. So keep that in mind. But make it, tell what does the character want to say in this discussion? Say it. Don't get into these long-winded, like I'm halfway through Antony and Cleopatra Shakespeare. I don't need to read Shakespeare in my comics. I take a break to read the comics and have fun with them. Anyway.
Very sobering to be all dialogue heavy.
Yeah. Oh gosh. The Golden Age comics. It's like, It's just like a grid of text. You can skim it though. It's so obvious. It's like, I just read one where Supergirl there's an intergalactic exchange student program. And the exchange student was like, looked exactly like Linda and was causing all this trouble. And you're like, damn it. Hate when that happens. And there's one where, hold on. There's one, I just read it, Adventure Comics. Supergirl, Linda Danvers wins a contest to be an actress and play the role of Supergirl. So when they're putting the stuff on her, it's like, oh my God, she looks exactly like Supergirl. Wow, you look exactly like Supergirl. And then they're making her fly with this rope, but the rope breaks. So she's like, oh no, I've got to pretend to fall and get hurt, right? Or else people are going to know that I'm the real Supergirl, because how can I fly without it? I was like, this is absolutely genius. Because like, how are you going to, I want to see people, it's a good test. I want to see them write. If I you know what, tell someone, I want you to write me a Silver Age story. I want you to then tell the same thing with Golden Age or Bronze Age. And then like see if they can understand those differences of the kookiness of like, and it doesn't mean it's like stupid. It makes sense in the world. It's like the Batman Adam West show. It actually makes sense in the show. Like Batman is smart. He detects things. He figures things out. As an audience, you're like, well, this is silly. But in the world when everyone is silly and being weird, it makes sense in that world they created where it's like, yeah, he's smart. He did figure this out. That's why as a kid, you're like, oh shit. He figured it out. Whoa, Batman's so smart. That was awesome, right? And it's like, yeah, you got those guys. I mean, it's there is art to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were like sitcoms basically.
Mhm.
They throw them in a weird situation or hijink, and
Yeah.
then see, it's like Superman turns into a lion for the 100th time, and then Lois Lane has to be like, "Oh, he's so ugly,"
Oh man, Lois was good.
Lois,
I'm Lana. I'm Team Lana.
yeah.
Uh,
All right, awaken Victory Leo or wake up Victory Leo, as this thing says.
So
All right,
what episode is this? This would
this
be
is 28.
28, right?
This is 29 because, well, this is where things mess up.
Oh, right. This got all
29
messed up
because
now.
28 was a clip show. So
My DVD and yours doesn't have that clip show. That it's missing that one.
yeah,
So
I
now
missed that clip show. Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
wow. Like who? This is why
I just
nobody's a
wanted
fan of these.
Yeah. Well, this one is heavy on the clip shows. Like they usually had clip shows, but not so many like this.
Mhm.
And you could tell they were running out of money, and that's kind of what they that's kind of why Zone is one episode. It's like they just ran out of money at some point.
Yeah.
But still
All right.
made toys. But anyway.
So Sean, do this one, and this is the one that Steve said about the job. I'll take the job, but I want to quit if I can, or something. I think
Okay.
that was this one.
If Jean cannot awaken the soul of God Ginray within the bestial Victory Leo, it's the end for him and Holy. So there you go.
Yeah.
Holy
So
is,
Steve,
can't
I
remember what he used in
think
your
this
talk.
is the one you're talking about.
it might be. It might be.
Because I think he becomes the new commander here. I wrote Great Shot's the new commander. I think he gets promoted at the very end. Like the
Right,
last thing
right.
is,
It's like the last shot.
yeah. So I think that I wrote it in this episode because I was referring to in the last episode. Now he's the new commander. So I think the last one we covered at the very, very end, they say it. Victor Leo. Oh yeah, Victor Leo's punching mountains to like blow off steam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
He was in his Bruce Banner era.
Yeah. Oh, and Silver Sable. What the hell am I talking about? Star Saber is lying down on this one. The unmanned power plant. Oh, actually, I wrote a lot here. Unmanned power plant in the mountain. That was cool. There's a part where the Decepticon gave a middle finger.
Yeah, so I read about that. That was in another episode you guys missed too. It's some sort of term in Japan. It doesn't mean what we mean it here, so I can't remember what it means in Japan, but
Well, I'm taking it. There's no way I'm going to
as
find
an
it.
FU
randomly.
to
You're
the
not gonna
fans,
find it.
like
I'm not going to find it this way. I'd have to play the episode.
it's reused footage from another episode though, so they've done it before.
Oh, yeah. The guy gave the middle. Anyways, it was Kill Bison. Victor Leo. Yeah, Gene and Stakeout. They get buried in this one. This one's pretty good.
Just action. Just crazy action in this one.
Yeah, this was pretty cool. Oh man, look how awesome this guy is. What the shit? Like, this is the only time he's really crying. Normally he's a pretty good character. He's not like a whiny wave or wing waver. God,
Yeah.
He is pretty neat. He looks like one of the what are the Superions? What's Superion called? Aerobots.
Yeah.
What's the blue guy? Defensor. Someone had a Defensor complete vintage for 200. That's not a bad deal. I was thinking about grabbing that. I didn't get it, but a Defensor is one of the better looking guys. They're so small, eh?
So the MILF, yeah, they're small.
They're
the
small.
MILF figure is often used as a silly random thing in manga and anime.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't mean what it means here.
Great shot here. Look at that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. So they call for help. Victory Leo saves. So Victory Leo comes and saves. Oh yeah. Okay. So this is where Victory Leo.
This old coot was giving you.
Oh, there you go.
In manga talk.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I remember that.
Yeah, the Canadian thing. Yeah.
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 Hellbat's awesome. Now, What the heck is this? Something to tide you over from Creepshow? Where he's burying them up to their necks or whatever. What was the other movie? Motel Hell does this too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
We're in the bags or whatever.
In the bags and stuff, right? I was like, what the heck's going on here? No, I got to get to. There's some. Oh man, like Leo Zach is just like the damn best. Look at these awesome action poses.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Like James Bond, like,
It's Cobra. I got to get
Cobra
out of this and make it turn. Put the Terminator font or Cobra. Crime is disease. Meet the cure.
Meet the Cure. Yeah.
And he is stakeout, so technically. Okay, so here's where they get buried. So Drillhorn buries them. This is Leo Zach's breast force thing.
Breast force.
Huh? Breast force? What? Huh? There's like a phantasm sphere or something, or T-sphere from Terrific's thing. Yeah, look at this. So he has to make a decision here. He either has to continue fighting and capture Leo Zach, or let him go to go save the two guys. That was pretty good,
and that shows his honor.
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that was pretty much it for this one.
Yeah.
Yay! You're the best. You're the best, Leo Zach. I doubt you no more. What was that from? Oh, that's from a movie. I doubt you no more. I'll think of it. Excalibur.
Oh, yeah.
Excalibur. Have you seen Excalibur, Steve?
Young Patrick Stewart.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. He's Guinevere's dad in that.
Yep.
When they go to save him, and then King Arthur is there, and he's like, "Me, a knight, kneel to you." And then he's like, "You're right." It's like, "I'm not a knight." And it's like, "You, Urians or whatever, must knight me." He's like, "What?" He's like, "Take the sword." He's like, "No." And then he's like, "In the name of Sir Michael and St. George, or no, I W." And and he's like, what does he say? He says like, he goes, I doubt you no more. He goes, your blood, your courage, or something is powerful, and your blood the source of it must be Uther Pendragon or something. I was like, oh shit, that movie's the friggin' best. Like every line is like a pumped up friggin' like, there's no normal dialogue. Everything's like something awesome. Like, it's like, how's it going? Good morning. Good morning. There's none of that. It's like, good day, Sir Knight. Have you slayed enough? Yeah, I slayed everybody. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's almost like a wrestling movie.
Yeah, no holds barred. We're gonna do no holds barred.
I saw the interview with the guy who played the Jockass guy.
Jockass.
Yeah, he was talking about. He was like, Vince McMahon thought they were gonna beat Last Crusade because they were coming out like the either the week of or like 1 week apart or something like that.
Oh no!
We're gonna crush it, and he's like, I don't think we are.
Doogie.
Wishful thinking.
But Zeus is the best villain.
He grabbed the girl and he threw her into a barrel.
He grabbed her off face and threw her.
I think was Joan Severance in that movie.
Yeah, and she's looking
Starlet. Yeah, she's really
looking pretty damn good in that movie too.
And that guy also said, like, working with Tiny Lister, he's like, yeah, he's a nice guy and all that, but he kept falling asleep. It's like he had to wake him up before going on the set. He's like, dude, let's go. Like, ooh.
But he's such a nice guy. The thing is, he's a very kind person, but then he always plays these like really mean. Like in Friday, he's the guy who takes the bikes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
he's got the kind of cross-eyed.
Yeah.
So being that big and with the cross eyes,
Yeah, big, huge guy.
They play off of that in The Dark Knight, where he goes up to that one guy and it looks like he's gonna like demolish that cop, and he takes the bomb and throws it, or takes whatever it was and throws it overboard. It's like, I'm making the same decision you should have made 15 minutes ago. Like, that's great, man.
Yeah, that was good. Wake Up Victory, Leo. Where are we on now here?
The tide is turned.
Okay, next one.
Is this the Atlantis one or whatever?
Yeah. Yeah, they
Okay, well, there's a
they use
lot.
Atlantis so many times in the other Transformers cartoons that they have their Atlantises mixed up.
Yes.
Okay, so Deathsaurus threatens the Earth with orbital missile bombardment to keep the
Oh,
Autobots at bay, and many cities get demolished. But he hasn't reckoned with the ultimate power that is Victory Saber, who doesn't come in time to save those cities. But hey, you know, they have to have stakes. There's a lot of people die in this one.
Yeah, there's definitely no veal. There's a lot of steaks though. But like, so no, this is the 4 missiles that like can attack
yes.
at the same time. Atlantis
Yeah.
is coming up in a couple more.
This is a great episode because the weapon is
Yes.
Yeah.
it's classic, man.
So
Okay,
Perceptor
so
leaves for space to help in a space battle somewhere.
yes, they all leave, don't they? In this one, they all go together.
So this is the one with the Dino Force thing where the leader of the Dino Force, Kurio, is like take me, don't demolish my
Yes.
team. And the
Yeah.
team's like, you know what? We'll save Kurio, take us. And then Star Saber's like stunned, and then he just turns his back. He's like, you know what? All of you just go. and he goes, Kurio, you have a great team there.
That was
And that was awesome.
This is
Only
an
Japan
awesome
can do a
episode.
big honorable thing
Yeah.
like that, man. It's awesome.
This is one of the best ones.
Yeah.
There's a part, yeah, it's very silly in the beginning with Goryu and his. So it's called Goryu in the thing I'm reading and watching. And there's a point where they're juggling they're like, oh, they're trying to like juggle the energon cubes or whatever, and it's kind of silly. But then
Don't drop
there's
it.
that big,
Don't drop it.
don't drop it, don't drop it. And there's like this big exciting battle, and then like all of a sudden the Dino Force guys are sticking up for their commander, and then he's like, no, don't kill them, just take me and stuff. And then he's just like, you know what, you have a good team, just go. That was cool.
Yeah. But then later on, they kind of I don't know if they do a face turn. They get abandoned by the Decepticons.
I would argue that they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
But Victory Saber. So Victory Saber is Star Saber and Victory Leo combined.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's see if we can get a shot. Like, this guy's awesome on his own.
Yeah.
This guy's like the green. What's the green? Dragon Zord. This guy's like the Dragon Zord, where it's just like, as soon as the Green Ranger entered in those first Power Rangers seasons, and then he had the Dragon Zord, like, oh, clearly the Green Ranger's the baddest ass guy. Like, it's like, forget it. I don't want any of these people. It's like this. Like, prior, like Red always looks cool. The Black Ranger always looks cool. But like Green, I was like, okay, F all these guys. GTFO, the Green Ranger is the man. But yeah, this thing is just awesome. So this thing becomes like a backpack on the other guy. Let me see if I can.
And then he becomes feet as well.
He also becomes feet.
He gets lifters. Yeah.
So here's where they're threatening, where they're saying you can't attack, right? Like,
yeah.
So basically, the Decepticons tell them that if you attack, we're going to destroy cities. So this is actually a brilliant strategy. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know how so Star Saber has to go into space to try to stop that thing before it could shoot any missiles. In the meantime, the other guys are trying to, they can't fight them. Like, they're like, if you try to fight us, we're going to kill, I will hurt people. As Nuclear Man says.
And it's weird too, because like, you're right. Like, this episode was like really comedic to start. And I was like, I'm not feeling it, because tonally it was a crazy shift from some of the others. But then when they started bickering with each other, it was like, oh, okay. They're getting into some philosophical reasons why you can or can't fight back. And it was really, really cool to see that.
Yep. Yeah, no, that was awesome. I'm trying to show this so it doesn't really nail me, but like, that's going to be the feet now, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, showing the insides. That's cool.
And Sean, not to be a spoiler alert, but what you said about them wanting to not wanting to animate too much. Yeah. There's so many transformations into this character that you probably cut down like 10 minutes of.
Well, it's gonna get to it when we hit the tidal wave one. There's a hilarious thing that happens. You probably noticed it too. Yeah.
I mean, like, And that transformation sequence is long, and they show the whole thing.
Yeah.
Every last bit.
So for people who are not in the know, here's what happens. The show is 23 minutes long. The first minute and a half is an intro.
Yeah.
The next minute is an intro for what's going to happen, or a preview for what's going to happen in the episode you're watching.
Yeah.
The last minute and a half is the end credits, and the minute before the last minute is a preview for the next. So I would say content-wise, it's probably like 17, 18 minutes or something. Like, you know, so I'm watching these, and the one good thing, the DVD chapters are as such. So as soon as you hit play, you can go chapter, and it'll skip right into the actual start. And then same thing at the end. As soon as you hear that dun, 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 and you can look and you see the times like 18 something, you could just stop and go to the next one. So yeah, but this one was so far. This was the best one, I think. Dun, 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 dun.
You gotta show them in full too, yeah.
There you go.
All those guns on it's like gun. Like it's like
Absolutely overpowered, man. Completely overpowered.
I mean, I remember I actually remember the most disturbing thing in Transformers the movie in '86 when I saw it in the theater wasn't really that Optimus Prime died. The thing that kind of like shocked me was when Galvatron shot Starscream and he crumbled to dust in one hit.
Right. Yeah.
It's like you're like whoa. Because prior to that, they're shooting. Okay, he gets injured. Oh, they're shooting each other. Okay, yeah. But this was like you're like one shot disintegration. I was like, oh, Galvatron is gonna be like crazy. And then he literally is crazy, and then they take him to therapy in season 3.
Yeah, take him to therapy. Yeah.
I remember Steve hadn't watched any of these. Remember he watched? He messaged. He's like, they just took Galvatron to therapy. This is literally my favorite episode because Steve, like, not you, Steve, the other our other friend Steven. Yeah. He likes comedies. He likes the fun. He likes the kooky thing. That was the best episode. They took him to I was like a psychiatrist.
And they give what's his name, the bill?
Cyclonus.
Yeah. I'm not gonna pay this. Like,
I'm not gonna pay this.
I was like 8 or something watching. I was like, "What's happening? What happened to
Transformers?"
It was Sopranos before Sopranos.
Yeah.
I've never finished watching. I've got Sopranos. I've never finished watching it. I got to start from. I watched when it was on. I watched the first season. I thought, oh, this is really good, and then that was it. I just didn't watch again. And I was like, I'll wait till the seasons all come out on DVD because I bought season 1 and watched it. And then this is in the time where I was like, I don't know if I didn't have the channel or I was like, whatever. And I watched season 1. I was like, oh, this is really good. I was like, I'll wait till the other seasons come out. And then I never went back and watched it. So I've got to watch them because I know a lot of people love that show. It's a big one. I do like the Godfather trilogy, and I like part 1 the best. I actually think they get worse-ish, but I don't think any of them are bad. I don't think part 3 is bad. But I did watch the wrong part 3 or something. I watched the Coda, or what was it called, Sean? I watched the wrong.
Oh, you watched that? You didn't watch the real one?
I don't know what I watched because the 4K set has. As soon as there's a bunch of discs, I just put the first disc in. I don't know. It's like movie. Okay, I'm watching. That's what I'm going to watch. So I watched Coda, which is the re-edited version, I think.
Yeah. I saw 3 in the theater. It's the only one I saw.
What? How old were you?
I don't know. My parents like Godfather, and 3, I was old enough, so...
That must have been boring as hell for you, no?
It was kind of boring, yeah.
Oh my God, that's traumatizing.
Sofia Coppola takes up the whole movie, man.
I liked her.
And spoilers. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but I liked her.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone's like, oh, she's whatever. I didn't know who she was. I was like, I only watched Godfather. I've only seen Godfather 2 and 3 like this year.
Oh yeah, I saw them on TV.
Yeah.
That horse always makes me laugh.
It's hilarious.
I shouldn't, but yeah.
I'm in the same boat because I think it was during March break that I watched all 3 in a day.
I remember.
Yeah.
You said it on the stream, I think.
Yeah. I hadn't watched them before, and I was like, oh, okay, now I know why they're good, but they weren't like amazing to me because I'd seen derivatives of them my entire life. Sopranos, and like even Star Wars is about family now, right? Like when you think about it. So totally set the bar.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Godfather 1 I saw in university for film class. So that one I liked when I first saw it, and I've seen it a bunch of times. I watched it like when I got the 4K, I watched it twice in a row, not back to back, but like I watched it and then I watched it again like a couple of days later. I really love part 1. It's like a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. Part 2 is pretty damn good. I was like, wow, this is really good. And part 3 I thought was okay. Yeah. So I think because this is the Star Trek 5 thing, everyone's like, so it's terrible. And I watch it, it's like, it's really not that terrible. It's fine. Like there's a lot of cheesy moments, right? Because there's never cheesy moments in the original series ever. There was never anything cheesy ever in the original series, except for tons of stuff. It doesn't bother me. I thought it was cool. And I like the characters. All right.
Yeah.
So
my mom was really into a crime drama. That's why I saw it.
Oh, I see.
So, but I saw the TV edits of all this stuff, like, you
right.
know. But anyway.
All right. So this is episode 30 for me. Episode 27 on
31, but whatever.
Yeah, it's 31, but we didn't get that clips episode, so I named it 30. God, it's like, so, I don't know what's going on.
Laster and Holy, I guess Stakeout, build a personal mech for Gene, which receives its baptism of fire when the Dino Force attacks his school. And he calls it the Illumina 2.
Yeah, he names it after a girl.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yep. It was neat. I don't think he made this, but yeah.
Drop your weapon. You have 40 seconds to comply. I think you better do what he said. What he says, Illumina. See, look, she's got many. Look at her forehead. She's a 5 head for sure.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why she has. The other girls look normal, like in her class. Like I don't know why they drew her kind of weird.
Her design just has a very long head.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, it's like, hi, I'm Longhead. That's okay. I've got hair. This guy's got no forehead.
No
He's
forehead.
Just...
His eyebrows and his crown are at the same spot.
Yeah. All right. So he shows up in school to his like Catholic school in this thing. It's like Satan has arrived. My God.
These are the most chill sisters ever.
They are pretty relaxed.
Yeah.
So he's been here before. I don't know if I don't remember if you saw the school, Steve.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've seen it.
Yeah, I know that up.
Hey, he's pretty cute. Oh, it's like wow. It's like
so. Which one is Illumina again? I got them all confused.
This is Illumina.
Mm-hmm. That's Illumina. Okay.
Yeah. So aluminum. Who's there's
Joyce? Then
Joyce.
I thought that was Joyce. I don't know. I'm getting confused.
Maybe blue-haired girl is Joyce with her little clip.
Yeah, probably. With the thing in her hair. Yeah.
Attack these loser kids. It's like okay. Dun, 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 dun. So okay, the dinos are scared to attack because they saw a new Autobot and they're not sure of his powers. That's kind of the storyline here.
So I wrote down, I think this is the one where this is the only appearance of Waver in his robot form. We only ever see Wing Waver. So Wing Waver is like two robots that form one thing.
Right.
And Waver, we've never seen Waver himself as the robot.
Oh, I didn't even realize
that. This is the only time you see him.
Okay.
Way to sell those toys. It's like just, you know. Anyway.
Well, it's like Dreadwind and
but they showed them all the time.
They did show them a lot.
Yeah.
So the G1 guys leave here at the end. So Illumina, the dinos think that he might be some powerful new Autobot, so they're scared. They want to destroy the school. Victor Saber, Goryu, yeah, okay. So Goryu's spared here again.
Mm-hmm.
Love this shot. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like Goryu.
Yeah.
Look at my kids. Runaway kids. Is there 2 nuns?
Yeah.
Whoa. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Look at the fear. It's okay, kids. Gene is driving. Oh, here we go. Now, if you miss this animation, you get to see it all over again. What the hell are those things? Those are his feet, but where'd they come from, Victory Leo? Does Victory Leo break apart?
It's like it sandwiches itself into like into a brick, and then that becomes a feet. I don't know what that stuff is.
Dino King's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Did Dino King come out here?
Yes and no. It came out here as a monster something.
Right.
Shells were different. So the shells there were dinosaurs. And the shells here were just monsters. And there was like a rubber shell. But the robots were the same. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess they didn't want to confuse kids with Dinobots or something. I don't know.
Oh, I'm going to name it after you.
Man, the dialogue in this was so cheese, man. Oh,
it's much better in the if you read it in subtitles, it's much better.
Oh, I'm sure. Also, too, the voice actress. Ooh.
Oh, the voices on these are terrible.
It was so bad. I was dying watching. It was so hilarious.
That's probably the Hong Kong one. Then they use like two actors. They're usually men.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah.
Monster Bots. There you go.
Monster Bots. Yeah.
Oh, thanks for naming it after me, Gene. It's like, you're welcome. Like, oh God, like, give me a break. All right. So that was that one. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, next one.
Hold on for a second. It's the base bomb thing, right?
Yes.
The Decepticon has infiltrated. A Decepticon has infiltrated the shuttle base and planted bombs throughout it. Or have they? Yeah, someone's disguised as Star Saber here.
Yeah,
two Star Sabers for the price of one.
That was awesome at the end.
Yeah, I like when they shatter the thing in it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
That was cool. It was like a piñata almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Leo Zach is cosplaying as this thing. It's like, oh yeah, where's the controls again? Oh, it's over here. And then so Victory Leo is the only guy that realizes that he's not acting himself and that he's being weird, but they don't trust. It does make sense because Victory Leo, again, he's not fully trusted. He was weird in the beginning.
Totally.
One thing with these Japanese cartoons, there's way better continuity within themselves than there was in the first two seasons. Because like season 2 was a disaster. If you follow Hasbro Pulses or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, the broadcast order of the original cartoons, most of us that grew up with it don't remember this. They weren't in order at all. And you'd watch something and it's like, and you're introducing this character. He was in the last 2 episodes. What is this?
Yeah.
So yeah, they didn't air them, and it's funny. The original set that came, I think it was a Kid Rhino set, has the air dates. They don't make any sense. So yeah, and you have to make your own order for those. But Japan knows what they're doing, right?
Right.
And the thing is, they're telling a story too. Like those old cartoons, most of that stuff in the 80s was episodic and not telling a larger story. Whereas Japan always did that. They did that in the 70s and 80s. So it's just their way. Because their kids are smarter. So I said it.
All right. Yeah, there he goes. It's like, he's like, oh, that guy's fake. There's probably no bombs. No. Oh, look, that was awesome. Come out. Oh my God. It's here's Johnny. Roll out. Comic. That's awesome. Here's Johnny. Okay, we got to split up and find these fake bombs. I mean, we got to find the real bombs.
It's like when Eddie Murphy used to like try to scam his way into someplace.
Oh, I love those.
That's what it was like.
Yeah, the hotel, the Beverly Palm Hotel. I'm here in town to do an exclusive interview with Michael Jackson. We're going to call it Michael Jackson Can Sit on Top of the World. Now I'm not think we're going to call it that because I can't say the word, but because there's no N words allowed in this place. Yeah. And the guy's like, "Well, so sir, it's okay. We've got a room." That guy's in Total Recall and RoboCop. The guy that comes and he's from Total Recall and RoboCop.
Check him out.
Check him out. But I got one. Where's my Eddie Murphy? I got one of my. And then part 2 is pretty good with the circle. How he goes, the house. He goes, "You stole this house." He goes, "How did I steal a house?" Like, I don't know. Beverly Hills Cop part 2 is like awesome. That's an underrated action.
I think it's totally underrated.
Good time.
3. Do people not like it, or?
I think it's more. Part 1 is clearly like the king, and then the other ones are just kind of whatever.
1 gets all the love, but 2 has some great shots, especially the final act when it's at dusk or whatever with the sky. It's so good.
And the music is so good, and like the ABC Jurgen Prochnow, that guy's a great villain. Anytime you throw that guy in,
because what's her name?
Bridget.
Yeah, she was a great hench. She was great.
Yeah, she's awesome. I like Beverly Hills Cop Part 2. I think we voted it. I think we voted it better than 1, which is kind of. I like both movies equally. 3, I don't care about. I watched it a couple times.
There's only 1 and 2. That's kind of like how I feel with Lethal
Weapon. I didn't like 4 either. I didn't like Part 4. Yeah, they made his daughter. I don't like you, Dad.
Right.
I hate this. The kids hate their dads. This is like this trend now that the dads suck. Like, and I hate that it's like, again, oh, you're never there. It's like, why are they? You know what's a good dad thing, and then we're going to move on, is Bill and Ted, whatever. There's a new Bill and Ted movie that was made, and they have 2 daughters in it. I don't know if you saw it.
I know. I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. So the 2 daughters are exact copies of Bill and Ted. They're the exact same. So I was like, this is so funny because now there's 2 Bills and 2 Teds. So there's like Bill and Ted, and then there's young female Bill and Ted. I'm like,
that's amazing. And
I thought this was so refreshingly fun. As soon as the daughter came, she's like, "Oh, my dad." I was like, in Beverly Hills 4, I was like, oh. I'm like, I hate that. It's so tired and overplayed.
That was the rumor of what they were going to do with that Blade movie right off the bat. And that's why it was in development hell for so long. Like that Bo DeMaio guy said that. It's like, yeah, no, that's totally what it was. It was like there's a Blade. It's Bloodline from the comics, but no one cares about that character.
Nobody cares about the character.
And she's all like sassy and doesn't like her dad. It's like, yeah, that's what I think of when I think of Blade. It's like,
yeah, Blade 1. Okay, Blade 1 and 2. Those are masterpieces. Like. Blade 2 is a legit masterpiece. Blade 1 is also a legit masterpiece. And I saw that twice in the theater I saw it Saturday night, and then I went Sunday at noon. I was like, whoa, this is like way better than I thought it was going to be. I thought, Blade was he's a cool character. He's okay, right? I went for Wesley Snipes, not for Blade. And I was like, whoa, this is like super awesome. I can't believe it. And then part 2 is crazy. Like, holy crap. When that guy opened part 2 in the theater, when that guy opened his mouth, he's laughing, and the vampires, he's like, and he's laughing like, what the hell's going on here? Oh, fuck. I was like, holy shit. And then Blade's like, you want me to hunt them for you? No, Wesley Snipes is the best, man.
Yeah.
There's never going to be one Blade. That's the best part in that Deadpool movie. There's never going to be one. What's Blade? It's like, there's never going to be one.
There's only one Blade. There'll only ever be one Blade.
Oh my god! Yeah, that guy's he's the best. All right. So Christ, this one was good. It's a bit of a filler, but whatever.
It's neat. It's a mystery and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know that he's the fake. Whereas here, there's going to be the 2 of them coming up.
Don't you see him tiptoeing in, like at the beginning, where it's it's kind of hilarious. But some great shots. Look at that shot. That's an amazing.
This is crazy, man. I can't get enough of this guy. This guy's the best. The toy looks good too, and it's not outrageously expensive, so I'm definitely going to get him. Great. Oh yeah, here we go. So here's where the other guy comes in. So you knew something was off when he says, "Oh, kill them." It's like what? Or kill? He's telling them kill Victory Leo, and they're like, "What? That's weird."
Yeah.
And then dun dun dun. Yeah, that I'm gonna enter work like that. Next time I go to the office, I'm gonna jump through the skylight, land down. I'm J-Man. Yeah, like, oh, friggin' yeah, man, that was the best. Just like, what? Who is that guy? I'll show you. It's like split him in
enough
half.
to slice the disguise off, but not harm him.
Right. Yeah. They didn't go a full Terrifier on it. They didn't do
No.
the full vertical slash. Pretty good. Look at how awesome these two guys are. I'm the most awesome. No, I'm pretty awesome. I don't know. I think I'm pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm kind of awesome too.
We're both the high price point line. You guys in the mid range. Little guys the low. You guys are the Kmart guys, and you guys are the Walmart guys.
Stakeout's like, I gotta do this. He's like, listen, Stakeout. You're a low price point guy. Don't talk to me. You can only go one price point up. Like that's the ranking. You can only talk to a guy who's one price point.
We're the Christmas items. We're the you score everything A+ at school. We're that guy.
Yeah, you can't just go to Voyager class or whatever they call it.
So, yeah, I remember when they introduced all that, like Voyager class, leader class. Like
they know it.
Yeah.
The guys who I was there today with, they know. They're like,
they know.
This is Voyager class. Like, okay, I don't know.
I feel like that was introduced just before the first movie, because the movie toys were all like leader class, Voyager class, whatever.
Oh, like the Michael Bay movie one, or
not the '86 movies.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Not okay. The Michael Bay movies. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the shit ones. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the space bugs or whatever, right? What are they called? Doria is what I wrote it down as.
The Decepticons unleash a swarm of metal-eating insects on the unsuspecting Autobots. Raid! Oh! No. just get a bunch of raid, man. Listen. Ant traps,
They eat, but they eat super... Okay, so they're called super robot life forms or something. What are they called in Japan?
Yeah.
So
they eat the living metal or whatever.
Mm-hmm. They eat the living metal.
Yeah.
It's sort of like it's like T-1000 or something, like living metal. Like this is cool. They trap them in this ditch with this force field, and then they sick the bugs on them.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Look at this big super kick. Van Damme.
Van Damme.
I like how there's like a random spike here. Like at least it's not down here, but
yeah.
But like this like random spike coming out of his chest. Listen, drill horn. It's like so here are the bugs. So they're called Doria. They eat metal. It's in the ruins of Egg Rock. There's a force. The force barrier keeps them in, and then they release the bugs. Now, Jean's metal is not super life form. So Jean has that little mech, Illumina, whatever, part 2.
Yeah, Illumina 2. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a thing. It's just a mech. It's not like he's not a super god life form or whatever the hell they call it.
Yes.
Robot.
Yeah.
Super
robot life form.
Robot super life form or something like that. Yeah.
I think super robot. I think it's super
robot life form. Yeah. That's what. Yeah.
So that is not that.
Yeah.
Oh, and they did a alien xenomorph. If you crush them, they're acid or something.
Yeah, they'll eat through the metal. That's right.
Yeah. Yes, you can't just step on them. Yeah.
Yeah. So they use like coolant or something to try to burn them, or like kind of like freeze burn them, sort of like. That was kind of neat. I didn't mind. So the bugs are cool. Like they're cool anyways. Oh, like look at
It's
this.
a situation they have to think through, right? Rather than
Yes.
just shoot and blast and slash like they always do. Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, we can't slash this or shoot it. No, you gotta think about this, dumbass. Like,
Yeah.
you're a super robot life form. Can't you think of something?
Think about it.
Yeah.
This one was pretty. Yeah, see, there's the and then like they're
Da-na-na-na-na.
eating his thing.
Yeah.
And the kid was super useful in this ep.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, and they praise him at the end. Yeah.
Yeah. So he comes in. So the kid So
He
the
does
kid
a lot in these next few episodes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Total glow up.
Yes.
He's able to also enter the force field. That's the other thing too.
Well, yeah, because he's not. It doesn't apply to him.
I like how Leo Zach is like, he's like, yeah, well, it doesn't work on him. And they're like, well, what the shit? Like, you didn't say anything. It's like, well, he's not a super life form. He's not a super robot life form. You
Well, what can a
fools.
dumb human do? Well,
I like also the force field thing. Yeah, this whole thing was actually, this one was good. All of these tonight, with the exception of maybe one or two, they've all been pretty damn good.
well, they get better towards the end, just like all these Japanese series. They ramp up and ramp up.
Look at this guy trying to be John Woo here.
Right.
Yeah, he's like,
Like, use two hands, buddy.
Just need some doves behind him.
Pigeon. Remember
in slow motion. Yeah.
that's Roy Batty letting the
Yeah.
letting the dove go or whatever. Which I don't remember reading that part in the book, but it could have been. I don't remember. I haven't read it in a while. There's the rain. Blame it on the rain. No, it's the force field. So they get him through, and then here we go. That full transformation sequence. Yeah. Now I'm me. So this feels good. I wonder if Transformers feel good when they upgrade their stuff. I guess they do. Oh, there's Death Saurus or Deathsaurus, if you're saying it the other way.
Death Stars, yeah.
The Saurus. All right, I think that's it for this one. Yeah, they destroy all the bugs. So they burn them, freeze them ish, kind of. Do what you got to do. No bugs were harmed during this episode or whatever.
Not real ones, no.
Not real ones.
The next
All right,
one,
this is
so you
yeah,
got tidal
tidal
wave.
wave.
Okay, so the next one was a clip show, and then
Yes.
the tidal wave thing.
Yeah.
All right, deadly tidal waves put the world in danger when the Decepticons raise Atlantis. I have a bunch of notes for this.
All right, so do your notes then.
Okay, so this episode contradicts Lemuria from the end of Headmasters. So that was one version of Atlantis. And Sub-Atlantica from the G1 episode to Rise Atlantis, the classic Sunbow episode. That one was supposed to be Atlantica, which inspired the legends of Atlantis. This is just straight up Atlantis. It's just here it is.
Right.
So they've forgotten all these other incarnations. Hellbat blows up a train. That's cool. Everyone on that train dies, and they show them inside, which is pretty gruesome.
It's crazy.
And the one boatload of people, they die too. They get overrun by a tidal wave. Lots of destruction in this one, and that's the thing.
Instruments. Would you call them instruments of destruction?
Instruments of destruction, tools of foul play. Anyway,
Or would you call them tools of foul play? Yeah.
That's in Japan. They weren't afraid to do this. They're just upping the stakes. So, like, if you're a kid, you're watching this, like, oh my god, like, like, how are they gonna get out of this? It just raises the drama. In America, this would never happen. None of this would ever be shown. And that's why Voltron was the way it was, and
Right.
Gundam was like heavily edited. But anyway,
Gotcha Man.
Pardon?
Gotcha Man as well too.
Gotcha Man, yeah.
That's why they introduced that robot. That's to cover
Yeah.
all the stuff that they had to edit out.
Yeah. So one more thing. This is the one where so Victor Saber, we've been making fun of his super long transformation, they do a thing here. Maybe you'll get to it. Victory Saber, does the transformation. Then they cut away from him to to the Breast Force guys, and they start their transformation into Leo Kaiser,
Yeah.
and they finish before they cut
Yeah.
back to Victory Saber, and he's still going. and it's like they know it. They know it's crazy.
When's this guy gonna transform? Hey Daniel, yeah, I love I love all of these.
Yeah.
And you're correct, they are G1. They're G1. I mean, Perceptor, we just saw Perceptor, Wheeljack, Minerva. Well, she's from the Master Force, but yeah, I love Master Force. Do you have a favorite of these three, Sean? I kind of like Headmasters, but that's just because it has like the guys I like, and then it continues on. But I don't know. I guess we could talk about it afterward. We'll talk about it when we're done.
My favorite was this one because I think it was closer to G1, but doing all the things I wanted them to do, like the destruction of these cities and stuff. But it's a bit more episodic. It does go into more of an arc with these last few episodes. But I think they were overcomplicating things with Headmasters and Super God Master Force. This is more Autobots versus Decepticons. And there's a bunch of them, and they all have cool gimmicks, and that's it's cool. What this
good point, Sean.
Yeah,
and it's funny because I like Headmasters because it's like space. It's like basically a sci-fi show. It's like all these factions are everywhere, but this is actually closer. You're right. This is closer to the first couple.
The characters
seasons
are unfamiliar, but it's closer to what.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. Steve, you've only seen so Steve, you've seen everything of the first, like you've seen what people call G1, English G1, right?
Yeah.
And then you've seen this because you haven't really seen.
I haven't seen anything in the middle that you guys are talking about.
Right. And those are really good. They're probably on. I mean, I can't even give them to you because the only ones I have are the ones that I share on here. And they're the shitty ones that are on YouTube. Like, those DVDs are amazing. And those are the ones that I've been watching, which are the subtitled ones, which are way better, but it is what it is. But yeah, I like everything from season 1, 2, 3. I don't count Rebirth anymore. I just go right into Headmasters. I finish season 3 and then I do Headmasters, this, and that would be my Transformers. After this, we take a break from Transformers. We're going to do Brave Star, and we're going to come back, and then we're going to do Beast Wars and all that as well. So we'll start with Beast Wars.
And we can discuss that
and we can discuss how
to go with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So Beast Wars, it'll be. I saw how many episodes. Like I'll figure it out.
There aren't a lot. But the thing is, I don't know if you want to do the anime Beast Wars 2 and Beast Wars Neo.
We'll see if I own it. Well, I own Beast Wars.
You don't own it.
No. If I own Beast Wars in physical form, but I have other ones in other forms.
Yeah,
so
I have one of them on my phone somewhere, but yeah.
Yeah, so if I have them, then we'll see. But we're still down the ways. And I wouldn't mind doing Thundercats. And Steve, I don't know if you like any of these, like Thundar.
Let's do them all. God damn.
Thunder.
There's some that we can do a whole...
Thundercats.
Like as I said, there's like a 13-episode run or something like that. We could just do that.
Thundercats. Oh, okay. So anything else? Any other points?
Just one word of warning about Thundercats. That's in all over the place order, so you'd have to try and figure out what to. I've been trying to figure it out for a bit. Anyway,
wait 2 weeks.
Point, so.
Next week is Circle of Iron. The week after that is Brave Star, buddy. So 2 weeks from today, we're back with Brave Star. We're gonna do the movie and the first 10 episodes. I never even knew that Brave Star was native.
As a kid, I didn't know, but that's he's a Native American in space. That's like
the baddest ass thing of all time. Where's that?
What's cool? So they established their own planet, and it's a whole Native American planet.
What? That's awesome.
Oh yeah, you didn't know this?
No, I didn't know any of this. I just watched as the
destroyed by the main bad guy, and then that bad guy goes to the planet that Brave Star's the sheriff of.
Right.
One of that, yeah. But they show it, like the designs of that thing are awesome.
So. It looks like a cool, yeah. So we're going to do the movie first, which came out after, but you're saying it's a prequel, right? So we'll do that.
Well, it's the beginning of the whole, it's the pilot, but they put it in theaters for some reason.
Oh, so if we do...
Like they should have known that was going to happen.
So wait, if we do the first few episodes, will that just be the movie?
No, the first few episodes continue on.
Okay.
I don't think they ever cut it up into episodes. I don't remember that.
All right.
I just remember as a movie, they just play it as a movie on TV. So
I wanted to ask you guys, the water's red here. Is that just lighting effects, or I don't get what was going on there?
I'm not sure.
Like, that's water. It's all red. I don't know what the hell is
lighting.
Okay.
Because it's all orange sky in the background.
Yeah.
So.
It's Highlander 2 or whatever with the red energy field, which I love. I know everyone's like, oh, I like Highlander 2. Oh. It's like, all right, well, fine. Don't like it. What do I care? That's one of the let's make fun of J-Man movies. There's like about 3 or 4 movies everyone makes fun of me for, but clearly they're wrong because Highlander 2 is a masterpiece. So like, I don't know. There's flying guys with jetpacks. They're fighting on that train. They're killing the crap out of each other. The sky's got an energy red force field around it. Yeah. And I'm watching this movie. I'm like, when does the bad start happening? I'm like, this is like super awesome. And Sean Connery's back, and they're like, oh, this movie's stupid. I'm like, what part? It's like Michael Ironside's in it, and they're counting up how many guys they killed. They're like, oh, I killed like 6 guys over there, and they talk about how many shots. He's like, I got hit 15 times. You're not going to count that, that wound there. It's like, oh, I'm counting that. I'm like, this is awesome. And then you walk, and so after the movie ends, everyone's like, "That was shit." I'm like, "Did we watch the same movie?" Like, it's like there's a few of these, and then I never saw the Alien one. That was the thing. I only saw the Renegade version where they said they're from a different time. I'm like, I'm okay if they're aliens. Who cares? Like, well, what else are they then? They could be aliens. All right,
Eternals, right? So they're it's an old legend in Ireland, right? But anyway.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So which one's this? The space.
So this is space.
Okay, so Wrath of the Resurrected.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. Okay, these are the last 2 episodes, and these are this thing is the damn best.
Yeah. So Deathsaurus's fortress lives again, and not even the Autobots seem to be able to stand in its way.
Nothing's gonna stand in our way. Except the fortress.
A rare win by the Decepticons last ep set this up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they destroy. Yeah. So is this where? Okay. So Road Caesar, the fort starts shooting those meteors. Lyle Kaiser I think he got nailed. This is where the dinos are left behind, and they kind of do a little bit of a turn. What else happened in this one? They got the dark energy and they're in the nebula. They got the ship out of the nebula or the space station.
Yeah, so they got the Atlantis energy, and that's how they were able to. That's what Steve's talking about. So
yeah. This was awesome. What'd you guys think of this one?
Is this the one where they shoot they shoot Star Saber into space, and then he's like,
yeah,
and it's like, oh shoot, you just killed our. They didn't kill him, but it's like they get rid of the Autobot commander, and everyone's like, oh crap, what are we gonna do now?
The whole science behind this weapon is madness. Because one of those meteors is a mass extinction.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Armageddon or whatever, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they're shooting them like it's like you're shooting straws out of tissue out of a straw. It's like it's nuts.
All right.
So each one does descend and destroy. This is the one where they show multiple cities being destroyed or something, right?
Absolutely.
And it's like, yeah. But it's like nuclear explosions, basically. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if we're like, oh yeah, look at that. So like, and they're trying to like, look, okay, the whole Earth is dead. Never mind just this area. Oh, look, this poor area got destroyed. It's like
you could have put dinosaurs at the bottom, like real live dinosaurs, and it'd be the same thing. Like you only need to have one of them.
Well, it would blot out the sun if there's
absolutely.
5 of those streaks, right? So 5 of those, it would kick up so much dust.
Nuclear winter, we're done.
We're not going to eat for like 5 years or something because there's no crops. All the animals die. That's it.
Then we're going to have, what's her face saying, the climate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Thunberg, what do you think of this then?
It's because of Deathsaurus. No, I'm appalled. Sorry, but yeah, this is crazy. I'm like, but you know what, you guys, what you didn't see was that on every one of those meteors that was coming down, there was a small little team drilling and breaking it apart. So just like an Armageddon, it was like Armageddon. It was all these little Armageddon teams
fighting amongst each other. And
why is everything made in Russia or
Yeah,
whatever, or China? Everything, it's an American station, but it's all made in China.
it's all made in China. Yeah.
I hate that movie. I know some that.
Yeah.
I actually hate
I was
it.
like, why is he referencing that film, man?
That movie's
I just thought it'd be funny. They zoom in. There's like little guys. We're trying to get it done. And
Yeah.
yeah, I can't. I absolutely cannot stand that garbage movie. And some people actually like it, but that's fine. They can like it if they want to.
It's too nihilistic and like cynical. Like
No, it's
you
just
don't take
stupid.
anything seriously. It's like you're
Right.
supposed to save the earth, right?
It's
Buscemi
stupid.
goes crazy for no reason. It's like, what's happening?
And then they're like, "Oh, I don't want to pay taxes anymore." It's like, are you stupid or what, buddy? Like, the world's gonna end. Like, they're making deals. Okay, guess what? You're not gonna pay taxes anymore. Then you go up and do it, and then you come back down. Then they're gonna say, now you got to pay taxes. Like, so if I say no, you still have to pay taxes after you complete the mission. You're gonna not do it. Like, everyone's gonna die. I hate stuff like that. Like, make it heroic. Like, everyone's like, okay, guys, this is a suicide mission or whatever, but we need someone. And then people step up and maybe give a reason for why each person steps up to do it or something, right? Like you should turn that into a heroic movie, not a stupidness movie. It's like, if you want to do a stupidness movie, then have it be something stupid. Like, have it be a silly concept, not like, oh, this is, Earth ending. So I can't. Anyway. I'm judging the movie by what it is, right? That's how I look at everything. I'm looking at it for what it is. So I'm going to judge Terrifier differently than I'm going to judge Armageddon. Terrifier is a low budget horror movie with a weird clown like sawing people in half. So how well did they accomplish that? They accomplished it pretty good because it's making a lot of money and everyone thinks it's batshit crazy and it's insane. Perfect. That's what they wanted. Sorry.
I was going to say about the science of this. Yeah, I am shocked that they did this and didn't really adhere to what would happen. Like Transformers, it's funny. The original series used to do that because I remember when they had the Cybertron came into orbit of
Yes.
Right.
in Ultimate Doom in the first season, and they showed what happens. It's like, there's earthquakes and tornadoes, and like the wind is all haywire and everything. And when they did it in the movie, so that cartoon was made for 6-year-olds. When they did it in the movie, they didn't do any of that stuff. It's like Cybertron's right there, and it's like, what, you're all dead right now. It's like, what? It's so dumb. But anyway, yeah.
Oh, but what was that? Was that Bruce Almighty? Where the girl was it Jennifer Aniston or something? He brings the moon closer, and then it's like remember Jim Carrey?
And it destroys.
Oh, Jim Carrey, right?
Yeah, and they're like, oh, we want. She's like, oh, I love the moon, and he brings it a little closer to make it a little bit bigger, and then they're like, the next day it's like tidal waves destroyed everything, and he's like, oh shit.
Yeah, where do you think that came from, dumbass? Yeah.
Like, you can't just do that or whatever. Yeah, Transformers 5 is one of the Transformers movies. Unicron is coming out of the core of the Earth. I'm like, this is outrageous. Like,
well, Eternals is the same thing. It's like, we're all dead after Eternals. Like, that doesn't make any sense,
Yeah. And I've never seen such. So there's no racism never existed in Eternals because everyone is diverse. So if everyone's diverse, then there wouldn't be racism because you'd be like, oh shit, there's multiracial gods, so that means we're all equal. It's like, this is the stupidest thing ever. I'm like,
nothing in that movie made
that's a nonsense.
I know people harp on the comic and say it's not a good comic. It was unfinished. Cool. But the thing is, there are great concepts in that comic that were never like fleshed out at all in that movie. It's like Crow is not a dumbass animal. It's like the deviants are people, and like they had that relationship with Thena and Crow in the comic, which was interesting. And you couldn't do that in the movie. I don't know. I hate that movie anyway.
Yeah, I hate that. On top of everything else, it's boring.
It's boring, yeah.
And Salma Hayek is fully clothed, so like it's just a complete mess.
Was it Ajax? She was Ajax in that, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
She was called Ajax. Yeah, that movie sucks. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Anything else on that one? Because this continues into the next one, really.
Yeah, so he gets shot into space.
He gets shot into space. Yeah, that's him getting shot into space.
Oh,
All right.
Obi-Wan.
This is the last episode of Victory right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there
All
are a
right.
couple of things in this one that made me chuckle.
So Starsaber and Death Saurus engage in their greatest battle yet, and everything rests on Jean's shoulders as Earth hovers on the brink of destruction. Yeah, so this has the infamous line where this is the one, right, where Starsaber goes back into the that cannon, and Death Saurus like encounters him and goes, how dare you come into my house and not take off your shoes? And then he starts shooting him.
Okay, I don't remember. I don't think that was subtitled in mine.
Yeah.
Well, we take off our shoes
Oh,
at my
wait,
house.
stop! Don't click ahead.
Okay.
A cold compress, really, on the robot? Really?
Yeah.
I love it. That's great.
When I saw that, I was like, "You got to be kidding me, man!"
That is great.
Oh.
Well, he's burning up.
Yeah,
Burning up.
in the next one in Zone, we're gonna see that what's his name? Predaking had a brain inside his head.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know what they're trying to say with all that.
Okay.
In GoBots, I know no one remembers the GoBots cartoon, but in GoBots, they were never robots. They were always humans in robot like shells.
Okay.
And they explained that constantly in that show. But they never said that in Transformers. They were just robots. And then all of a sudden, there's this cold compress thing, and like Predaking has a brain. So I don't know.
I like the breast force. They're not this breast force.
I like that breast force too, but
This is a good breast force. This is the
that's a
real
good
breast
breast force
force.
as
Right?
well.
Oh, Danning. Oh man, I haven't seen one of her flicks in forever.
I've got her autograph. She does it through a website, personalized. She wrote a whole big long ass thing for me.
Oh wow,
It's awesome.
that's
And it's
great.
it wasn't that expensive. And she writes the whole thing out. But I know breast force. That's Lyle Kaiser. Those guys are. Leo Zach is the damn best. Hellbat is the damn best. I like Drillhorn. I like Bison. What was the guy? Kill Bison. It was good. Like they're all
names,
awesome. Great names. But Esto Force. But Esto Force. Yeah, this is great. This is yeah, so he's got his little suit on, and he uses he uses the Illumina whatever and he has to blow up. He has to go to the center of that thing and blow it up or whatever. There's multiple missions going on here, right?
J-Man, you realize this is Ironheart, eh?
Oh my god! Yeah, just make a thing and you're good.
Yeah, take the car that you used to have and make your mech out of it. No worries.
Make your mech out of it. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so he's attacking Earth. Yes, they've got to figure out how to stop the fort. And the fort transforms in this. So I don't know if I can find. How am I going to find that? Okay, so it's this thing, but it becomes like this cannon weapon.
Mhm.
Oh man, there's the Saurus is awesome. There's a great fight here. He loses his eye and everything. Did it transform?
Yeah. There's so much going on in this.
Yeah. So it's like they're transforming it here. Yeah, look at this thing. What?
That's their entire budget for the season right there.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, so he's all injured up.
Also,
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I can't see you when I'm chaptering. That's
okay.
why. Yeah.
No worries. So what made me laugh in this one as well too is Thesaurus, at least in the dub that I was watching, was like none of my predecessors has destroyed the the Autobots or Earth, right? I don't know if it was the same for you guys.
That's in there.
And then he proceeds to tell his plan. And like, so I'm gonna give away my plan. That's so when you do get the chance, you can beat me. I was like, yes, guy.
Right.
Well
yeah,
done.
I mean that's your villain, your big villain speed. Ozymandias, I did it 30 minutes. I triggered it 34 minutes ago.
Yeah,
or whatever
the hubris. I loved it.
Yeah. But that's badass. So throughout this entire thing, every guy that's coming, you can you can start to say, what's your ranking of Decepticon leaders? Like, I actually like Scorponok the best. And then, there's Megatron. Megatron is probably second best for terms of favorites because he's just a cool character. Galvatron, I love Galvatron, but he's a terrible leader.
Terrible leader, but I love Galvatron.
But I love Galvatron too. I love them all, but like Galvatron used to be like my super favorite because he just looked awesome and he was just badass. But he's actually not a great leader, and Scorponok undermines him every time, and he does it in such a way that like even Galvatron himself, once he realizes it, he tries to turn against him, but it's too late at that point in Headmasters, and Scorponok's body is just like that whole thing. Black Zarak is pretty awesome too. Desaurus is pretty good. So there's all of these guys. It's not just like, oh yeah, Megatron's the best. There's a lot of great bad guy leaders. You're almost going by design, really, because you're just like Galvatron just looked like a cooler version or whatever, right? So, but Scorponok actually for me was like a good character. I didn't mind. What was Master Force's not Overlord? Overlord worked for the guy.
Devil's Head?
Yes, Devil or whatever. Yeah.
It's an entity.
It's an entity.
Yeah. That carries forward into... There's hints of it in this series.
Mm-hmm.
But then in Zone, that's the main villain. Yeah, and he resurrects all the older toys so they can resell them.
Yo, Zone is badass. It's all of the combiners with capes.
With capes. They look a little different, though, but...
Yeah, well, I could tell who they were. All right, so let's finish. Okay. So they're going to ram it. So Desaurus is dying, and he's like, F it, I'm just going to ram the entire bloody fortress into Earth. What's his name? They've got to stop it. So then it actually became Armageddon.
Mm-hmm.
Officially it became Armageddon. So what did you guys, so this is the finale. Did you guys enjoy this finale?
Oh, completely. Although blowing up the city, the Star City, so close to Earth, there's like, again,
right.
Earth is decimated.
Yeah.
But the battles are great. Like one thing I will say from start to finish, this series is all out action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and then like everyone bites the dust here. Like Lyle Kaiser, like everyone is just blown the crap up. And like when he lost his eye, that was badass. And they did the samurai, they did the lone wolf or Yojimbo or Sandro, whichever, they did think it's like, and they went by and they slashed each other and they stood.
Yeah.
And there's oh shit. And then it's like, oh, that thing broke in him. But his eye got sliced off. Like shit, that was awesome.
Yeah.
It's hard to show. Like, look, he's just getting destroyed here. Oh man, like look at this, how badass this guy is. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this is a great fight in space. Space.
You always have a great showdown in the end of these shows, like Headmaster, Super God, Master Force. This one. Yeah, so all his chest guys come out.
Yeah. Oh, he's got the look at the damage.
Battle damage, yeah.
That's great.
That's almost like a HasLab brand new out of the box, where it's all. I saw a HasLab. They did HasLab Victory Leo, and if you transform him, there's like a black piece, and it flips down to cover his face. And they didn't do that plastic in black plastic. They painted it. So when the first time the guy transformed it, it scuffed. So it scuffed it.
Yeah.
And he's like, this was like hundreds of dollars. What? He goes, really? He goes, first time. There's a video. The guy's like, look, it's messed. So then when you put the face plate back, where that bend is, this part here is scuffed. It's not black. So he's like, I guess I can paint it black, but then if every time I move that faceplate to transform him, it's going to scuff again. Give me a break. And
yeah, that's the one I was going to back that one. And by the time I got to it, they closed it in 2 days. Like it really sold, like it sold out. They hit their limit. Yeah.
It looks amazing.
And now I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, no, it looks awesome though. It's cool they gave this the shine, and then after that they did Desaurus, and I think
yes,
I don't know if it's Hellbat or somebody they're gonna do.
So Desaurus was at the show today.
Oh, cool. How much was it? $2,000?
No, $750.
Wow. In the box and everything. And
I believe so.
yeah.
It may have been. I'm like, it's not for me.
Right.
It's just not going to happen. Someone had a complete G1 vintage in box Scorponok 600 vintage complete.
That's cool.
Shit, that was.
It's one of those things you have to see if it works, though, right? Because it was.
Yeah, he said the foam was in it. Like.
Okay. Oh. Well, it probably doesn't work then.
I don't know.
If it's never been used, right? Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, look at. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see it. Like.
He's all painted. I'm back.
Man,
also
awesome.
The scale of everything too is just amazing because when you think of how big they are and then how big the city is.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah! Look at this! How crazy this is! Oh my god! All right, well, we're almost done here. They blow it all up. You blew it up. Even she's battle damaged.
Yep.
You blew it up. And it's like, hey, we're all good. And the kids are there. Stakeout. I like Stakeout. He's a good friend. He's a good guy to have around. We have our nun here to represent the good Lord, who's going to help them all out. He kind of sat this one out, to be honest. But I think he's like, I think Saber's got it.
God, let a city be destroyed. Well, Timmy, shut up. I don't
know. It'll be Alex O'Connor and like, you know, like whoever. I love watching debates and all this stuff. It's really good. I love watching all of it. But anyways, so yeah, it's like there you go. But you know, anyways, they're there. That's good to go in there. Yay, everything's.
Oh, this is the one where they go through like
yeah.
Well, this thing these guys went to college or whatever.
Look, the Dino Force guys became like these like goofy guys helping people out and shit. This has been really neat. Look, they're like at an amusement park. Yeah. Oh, she's look at this. Like,
and we ran off together.
We ran off
together.
Very
underage, but hey. Yeah.
All of that before grade 8. That's a pretty full life.
Whew. Yeah.
And then Voltron showed up. No, is that Road? That's not Voltron. Is that Road Caesar? I can't remember.
Road Caesar, yeah.
There you go. That is it, people. We are done with victory. Okay, we're gonna do zone, and then we're done. I can't believe that we've gone through.
Yeah. I'll go through the rest of G1 quickly when we do this because G1 didn't stop with Zone. So I think Takara wanted to do more shows, but they didn't have enough money, and they just had enough to do smaller toy lines. So they did Zone. They had they had a new gimmick for Zone called Powered Masters. Not to be confused with Power Masters. Powered Masters were... they only had 2 of them. It was Diatlas and
hold on.
Who's the other guy?
Hold on. Diatlas because Sonic Bomber.
Yeah, I don't think Sonic Bomber had. Maybe Sonic Bomber had this gimmick, but basically they were battery powered. So they show that gimmick in this cartoon that like he's grabbed by one guy and he uses the treads to like drag him and the guy. But you could so they came with treads and the treads were motorized and you could steer them and stuff. Pretty cool. It's a toy, right? So that was the new gimmick for this. The rest of this series ran in manga in TV Magazine, which was supporting manga for all the cartoons way back to Transformers. That's how the toy line was supported. After that was a new toy line called Battlestars: The Return of Convoy. Then that came with Battlestar Convoy, which was the real, actual Optimus Prime comeback with a star in his chest. That ran from 91 and 92. And that had a manga as well in TV Magazine. And then the final G1 thing was Operation Combination. which was new combiners, a very limited set of them in toys, supported by a manga and TV magazine, and then it ran its course. That was it. Hasbro came up with the idea for Beast Wars, and then a couple of years later started the whole thing again. So that's G1. This is the last animated thing for G1. One episode. It came out on a tape with a transformer, and I guess they didn't have enough money to make more. So it's sad, but it's what we have. It's pretty cool. Predator King dies. That's neat.
Yeah, they got a lot of. I mean, this is crazy with all these combiners with like.
Yeah, they just dug them out of mothballs and re-released them in new sets, right? But yeah.
Yeah, so
there's an entity that gathered all of the I guess the corpses of all of the bigger price point Decepticons. It's like
right.
Trypticon. Well, that's what it is, right? It's Trypticon. Yeah. It's like all the combiners. So I guess they repackaged all of these for wary parents in Japan. But yeah. I don't think they came with capes. That would have been awesome, but
that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's just like it's just a massive fight with Atlas. So Atlas, basically, Atlas just becomes the next commander. Like Star Saber's like, Atlas, because you're the bravest, you're now better than I am. What? Only one episode? Yep.
Yeah, I thought Star Saber died in the beginning when the planet blows up, but then he's at the end on a big throne, and he's like, Atlas, you're the new commander. I'm too old for this shit. And then that's it. That's the end of the episode. But you saw a bit of the treads, which is what the toy was.
Yeah. It's hard to chapters because there's a lot of quick fight. There's Devastator with drill arm.
He's got a drill arm, yeah.
Yeah.
When I first saw this, I was stunned. I was like, what? You mean like all of the awesome guys are the Decepticons now? And and they have
basically all the Decepticons are just the big super like combiner guys now.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Like, you're never gonna win.
The other thing they're highlighting here that we had here in North America are the Micromaster sets.
Yes, Micromasters. I wrote that down.
Play sets and the little guys that came with them. And, yeah.
Yes, I wrote that down. Zone mode. There was Zodiac.
Yeah.
Zodiac energy and all this Z energy. There's Z energy there.
Yeah. There's always a new energy thing. And in the manga, there's even more. There's like a special
we can look at it. I've got the manga.
Yeah.
I've got it shareable.
Under Mount Fuji and all this stuff. And yeah. Energon Z is a thing. So
all right. That is that. Let me take a look at the manga. Hold on. I own the mangas, of course.
Yeah.
But I've got them on digital as well. So wait a second.
So the manga was like manga as you know it, but also they had just one page color pages that were story pages, just like a cool illustration with some background at the bottom, like some caption, and that ran every week.
So
we never had anything like this. Like a TV magazine. UK had something like this with Look magazine. Japan had this. We never had a cool magazine that just recapped things that you saw on TV, which would have been awesome with its own comics and things. Anyway, you're going to say Jimmy?
No, so this is Headmasters, and the first is Headmasters.
Yeah.
If anybody wants these volumes, I did a review of Volume 1 when I bought it ages ago. But there's only 3 volumes. They're on Amazon. You can get them right now in 2 seconds. They look like Fists of the North Star. If anyone's been collecting so they are.
It's hardcover as well.
Hardcover.
These are really, really good quality.
Yeah, 100%.
I have a bookmark here, but anyway.
Yeah, 100%. So though, I've got digital versions, so I can put these on if people want them. I'll put them on my Super Friends drive for people. But yeah, so this is the Headmasters. So you want to look at what do you? So I think Zone was the last volume.
It's volume 3.
Yeah. So let me open up volume 3. I couldn't tell if it overlapped because some of them overlap.
It has,
Yes.
yeah.
There you go. There's your guys.
There's a Battlestar Convoy with his star on his chest there.
Right. Why is my mouse is like disappearing when I go to here, it's disappearing. So I can't see where I'm at. Okay, so there's Victory. And there's Zone. And then Battlestars and Operation Combination. That's what Sean was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, there's my mouse. You love them? Yeah, you got to read. Yeah, they're so Steve, if you're not these manga are weird. These chaptered ones, it's almost like you have to watch a few episodes and then you read chapter 1, then you watch a few episodes. So
they fill in.
They fill in.
They're like tweeners almost.
Yeah. It's so neat. So I bought this. So I was at Indigo. I don't know if that I was at a bookstore and in Canada, and I saw this. I was like, oh my God, this is so awesome. I've never seen these. So I just bought it, and I came home and I read the whole thing. I was like, what the heck? What is this? Like, it was so disjointed. I was like, okay, this is weird. Yeah. And I didn't know what it was. So I just ordered the other 2 volumes that I didn't have. So I just ordered them all. And then I told Sean, I was like, Sean, these are available right now. Very cheap. Get them because they're on Amazon CA. Get them right now. Free shipping. Hurry. So Sean went and quickly ordered them. And then we're like, oh, what is this? It's like, oh my God, they like go in between. Like, it's super cool.
But didn't like a lot of manga and anime have that relationship? I
no.
thought even Dragon Ball did that.
No. Well, Dragon Ball was running at the same time, but the show was using filler episodes to wait till the next one.
For the manga. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. They're waiting for.
Whereas
that's why.
Yeah.
Like this is in continuity with
the show.
With the show, like Dragon Ball. If you watch Dragon Ball Kai. Mm-hmm. Dragon Ball Kai is just Dragon Ball Z with no filler. So Dragon Ball Z is 300 episodes. I've seen them all and I own them. But Dragon Ball Kai is 100 episodes because there was 200 filler episodes. 200 fillers.
Okay.
I watched it all, but
okay.
We're never covering that on this channel. We're not doing 300. Like, there's like Goku getting his driver's license. He's like, Chi-Chi, why do I need my driver's license? I'm like, yeah, why does he? Like, I don't understand. Like, he flies or whatever. This is like so random, but it's just dumbassery. But if you Dragon Ball Kai, get those on Blu-ray, and that's the real Dragon Ball Z manga. And then Dragon Ball also had filler, but they've never done a thing to fix that up. And then GT doesn't count because it's not Toriyama. But I have those anyways. And I've got the movies that they did movies in between seasons, which are really neat. But again, they're not from the manga. So, but this looks awesome, eh? Like,
this is great.
Yeah, this is super available right now. Like, no, it's like, I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon. Let me see. Transformers manga. Yep. $28, $33. Yeah. All 3 right now in stock. Nothing. Yep. All of them. You can get them all right now.
They're around bookstores too, if you have a bookstore around anymore. But
it's not like a lot of manga. If you don't get it right away, it just goes away. But like, this is just there. So you want to go to like further down and see if we can find one of the.
The Zone stuff.
So what?
Because the first few pages of that Zone thing is the anime.
So Great Universal Star Saber. So this is the end of this, but like, what the hell? There's a guy. Look, like, who's this guy?
Who's that guy? Yeah.
Holy shit! This guy's the damn best. Hello, Daniel. For God so loved the world, He gave us only begotten Son. Whoever believeth in Him should not perish and be everlasting life. Judge not. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that, Daniel. Blast it. Desaurus. See Desaurus, right? Not Death Saurus.
We call it Death Saurus because it just sounds cooler to us.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just Death Saurus. Yeah.
Oh, I love these panels, man.
Dude, this is crazy. I know. I was like, because we always go to the manga section when we go to these things, because my wife reads manga and buys everything. So I was like, shit, Transformers. I'm like, I didn't even know these came out. And so it's like, screw it. This is a while ago now, but I mean, the fear is that they're gone, but I just checked right now, and they're right now on Amazon CA, so anyone can get them. And I'm sure. So if they're on CA, they're definitely on .com.
Yeah.
Yeah, look how like badass this is. Okay, so this might be Leo Zach's Rampage. So again, like, let me go to the
Oh yeah,
front.
this whole like yeah,
Oh, it didn't go to the page I wanted. I don't understand why didn't it do that.
is it going backwards? No, is
No,
it?
it's not
No,
going back.
it almost takes you back.
Look, it won't let me go.
Oh, okay, huh?
You might have to do
There we
that.
go.
Yeah.
Oh, these are the colored pages, but
Yeah, that's cool.
the problem is that because this digital is like cut in half, like
Mhm.
Yeah,
those are splash pages, right? Oh my god, these are like so awesome, right? Like, so what page
yeah.
is this?
I think at this point, like this was passe in Japan, so they're just getting down to their like still trying to squeeze some money out of the
This
franchise.
is Zone,
Yeah,
right? That's a Zone
yeah, with
character.
that big like rabbit thing.
Yeah. Predaking.
Yeah, some of the Micromasters. That's the Powered Master treads there.
Yes.
Yeah, Micromasters.
Little gas station. They don't do anything cool like this, man. Like,
No.
this is why these fandoms don't go anywhere.
Man, this is
Because
almost like an art book.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you get little things like, oh look, there's this guy and this guy. Oh, cool! I can't wait to watch this cartoon, right, or whatever. Read more of this. Look at that. That looks like Power Rangers almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Megazord or whatever.
Watch you.
We
It's
want you to
almost
read.
like they use the DK books now to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
Where if you want any kind of back info or anything like that, you go to those DK books.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I like this kind of thing. There's a guy who did a victory fanzine on one of my Facebook Transformers groups. I was tempted to buy it. I was like, this looks kind of neat. Yeah, but like, see, like this looks like full on anime manga now. Like,
Yeah.
I think American audiences, they're still not. I think the American audiences our age are not accustomed to manga. You had to get into it from then. And I wasn't into it, but I was into anime, so I kind of gradually got into this. Like Lone Wolf and Cub is my favorite, and for literally 17 years, or I've known my wife for I think 20 years now. I've known her. Geez, so I was saying because I got her into manga, and I said you gotta do Lone Wolf, and she just finished it like a couple weeks ago, and she's like, wow, like this is like right, and she's read so much now. Her thing's crazy. Now this she can't get into because it's disjointed. It's not a complete story. You have to watch the cartoons and read it together. But imagine how cool it would be if there was like a Spider-Man cartoon right now, and then you could read comics about that cartoon that tie into it.
Yeah.
Right? Like kids would go to the comic shop and be like, oh yeah, I got to get that. Like Superboy, remember the TV show Superboy had the TV, right? Sean, remember it had the Superboy TV. It's like,
Right.
it's.
Yeah, but that didn't tie in. It was just
It it doesn't need to tie in.
Yeah.
I think it'd be too difficult to tie it in.
Well, I don't know how they do it in Japan. I don't
either.
get it. Because here it would be a whole thing. Just making those. I remember Larry Hama getting upset at the scheduling his comics around those TV ads.
Yeah.
And that was a big thing, and that's just a dumb TV ad. So I don't know how they do it in Japan.
No, but what I would suggest for North America is that you have your Spider-Man cartoon or Batman or whoever, you're one of your top guys, and then you have the comic that looks like the cartoon. Like Brave and the Bold had a Brave and the Bold Batman, the Brave and the Bold had a Brave.
Yeah.
And even Beware the Batman had it too.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have to come out in perfect, like whatever, with it's like 3 episodes then this comic and 3 episodes in this comic, but just like the comic that looks like it, so the kids can buy that as well and read some more, and then if the show dies, the comic can continue or whatever. There's no tie-ins, and it's like when I go to the comic shop, I go to Gotham Central Comics. Every time I go, it's my age people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
there's no big deal. It's the same guys. There's the guy that's got this stack, and then there's the guy that's got there's a guy that's like, I only get Amazing Spider-Man, but I get every cover, so it's like big stack. There's that guy. There's that Spider. I know them. It's like, oh, there's the Spider-Man guy. Oh yeah. And then there's like the DC guy, right? Oh, Marvel's fucking crap. I'm not buying Marvel. And then there's the Marvel zombie guy. Yeah, Marvel. That's it. That's all I care. I don't care. So, and then there's the mutant guy. I buy all the X books. And then there's like, then there's I only collect Batman, and that's enough for me because there's like 6 or 7 Batmans a month. So, but where's the guy that comes in? It's like, okay, what am I like? There's nobody coming to it. Like to get a new guy comes in. Hey, I don't know if they're just discouraged or if they're just not motivated.
Is continuity an issue? Right? Like if you're getting into DC or Marvel, the continuity can be a bit, of a hurdle.
I think it's still accessibility. It's like when I was a kid, the comic shop was the special place you went to on occasion. Yeah. You'd have to hitch a ride on a bus and get there. And where I got my comics was a convenience store. And when newspaper distribution died, when newsstand distribution died, I think a lot of the audience died with it. I know there were issues with distributing this stuff and getting back, like, ripped up comics or whatever, or like not being able to sell some of it, but it's how fandoms were born. I don't know what to say. I mean, when I see kids at the comic shop, they're driven there by their parents,
right?
And if they're not going to drive you there, then that's it. Like you're not going to go weekly or monthly, so it's an issue. I think it still continues to be an issue, right? You've got older people, right? But like new fandoms came from you saw it at a convenience store or a grocery store or a drugstore and bought something and was hooked that way.
And nowadays it's Scholastic, right?
Like, yes, Dogman.
That's where the kids get it. The kids get it from Scholastic book fairs, and then when they go to Indigo with their parents,
right? Yeah.
There's manga is big. Yeah. You know what was a smart idea? What were those called, Sean? You bought some. The DC small.
Oh, the digest.
Yeah, the compact.
Compact.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because they look like manga and they're $13. That's what manga is. I was like, and then I'm sitting there like, I literally own every one of those that's already. I was like, I might buy the small ones, and it's so stupid. I'm like, I like, did you buy some? Yeah, you bought some too.
No, but I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid,
Sean has that.
Right? Like
I don't have but I have the actual big one. But yeah, no,
right.
So that is awesome.
So that's where we got those, and then you would then ride to the store, and also get your floppies, and then you're right, Sean. That special trip to like there was Comics Unlimited or whatever when I was a kid up here in North York. Then that's where you'd go to get them.
Yeah. Yeah, Silver Snow was the mecca.
Oh, Silver Snow was definitely them and Dragon Lady.
Yeah, Ron's comic shop. Yeah. Oh yeah, Dragon Lady. I remember that. Yeah. Ron's comic room. I still go there now. They're still there. But like third quadrant is gone.
Third quadrant. Yeah.
They had the big Predator like hanging above you.
Oh my God! Yeah, I forgot. Wow.
But all those things are special. So Silver Snail wasn't far from there, and 1001 Comics. So that would be a whole day. I would go, but then that's it for like months.
Right.
Because I'd have to go there by train or something, right? So.
No, you're
but
right.
convenience stores were, and the thing I remember going to New York on a trip to visit family, and they were running the annuals at the time, and it was Atlantis Attacks, and and the things I could still keep up with Atlantis Attacks because at Penn Station I could get the comics that were there, and then a week later when I'm still there I could go to the nearest store and still get them. And that experience is gone. That distribution and access and exposure is missing now. And it has been missing for 30 years,
I wonder because, we all love stores like Gotham and Big B and Paradise and all that kind of stuff. I wonder if you couldn't keep the model alive where, since we're into variants, because what we're talking about back in the past, there were no variants, right? You just went and got your book.
Yeah.
If the comic shops got the 1 in 50 variants, or they got covers C through H or whatever, and the convenience stores are where you get cover A, right?
Mm.
And that's what it used to be, though. No.
Like, yeah, but I'm not sure if like all those comic shops had the same kind of distribution where it was like monthly. I think a lot of them were where you got your back issues more so than you got the monthly issues. I could be wrong, but I don't remember. I just remember going to a comic shop to get back issues.
That's the only reason I ever went, because I would miss at the convenience store.
Yeah.
We had two.
They must have gotten like the comics every week. Like
They probably did. Well, they did later in the 90s when Image was out.
Image and all that stuff. Like I was buying.
No, they definitely did.
But I'm talking as a kid in the 70s, like, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you would have had to have
in the dark ages.
You're not going to go. You're not going to go unless you have to get something that you missed, because it'd be like, why? And the other thing is, there needs to be a slight disposability, to the point where it's like, now I go and they're all bagged and boarded and all that. I'm like, and the thing, and then now they cost a lot because they know it's just collectors. It's like, it almost needs to be like, Spawn is still $2.99. Todd McFarlane's Spawn is still $2.99. It was, I think, $2.35 Canadian when it started, I think, or something like that, right? Or $1.90, maybe it was $1.99. But now I'm not trying anything new. Like, I look at whatever's coming in that freebie, you know, I've got a shit ton of them there, Connect or whatever. So you look at DC Connect and you look through, you're like, no. It's like, okay, I'm just going to get Batman and Superman. And it's like, you tried Absolute because that was new. That was the only thing that came out where like, well, okay, I'll try because it's new. But anything else, like, oh, this looks kind of cool. Yeah, it's $6.50.
Yeah, it's $7.
Like, yeah, I'm not going to try that.
Yeah.
So here's an interesting question. How many kids are reading Kirkman's reboot? Or is it all nostalgia for people?
For Transformers?
Yeah.
I don't think any kids are reading it.
Or no,
I'm not reading Void Rivals because it's not I know there's Transformers in it, but I'm not reading it. I'm like, it's Enemy. I read the first 2 or 3 issues and it was like Enemy Mine in the beginning, and I'm like, I was like, I just want. And even GI Joe, I read about 5 or 6 of the Skybound GI Joe. I thought it's okay, but I'm like, it's weird. I
might drop it. Yeah. And that's I might drop it for cost. You know.
Right.
I just dropped.
Like I'll stick with the Larry Hamill one.
I like the Larry Hamill one. I actually and I've dropped a bunch from Carlos from Gotham, and it's just like, I can't. Like, I go there and I see guys with like massive stacks. I'm like, I can't do it. And you think, I've got a lot of collectibles, but it's but I save up for it. Like, I strategically save and plan and go ahead. You're reading the Energon Universe. Yeah. I don't know. You can read it other ways, right? That's the thing. Right. You can read it other ways. I don't even read this is the thing. I don't even actually read the comics I buy. I buy them. They're already bagged and boarded at our shop or whatever. And I just take it and pay. And then I go home and put it in my box and I read it from a digital version because it's just easier. I have it on my iPad and whatever. So I'm like, I'm not even opening the comics. I almost wish they would do the newsprint again, or cheaper paper or whatever.
Yeah,
make it
so
to make
just read it.
Yeah, so
I don't
just
care
make
about
it
the glossy paper. And honest to God, sometimes it doesn't look great because newer art doesn't. I mean, I would much rather the old. I'm an old fart, so I'd much rather the old the line art, and maybe even Ben-Day dots. I'm fine with that. But like the thing is, I think that would drive down costs. I don't know why something's $7 or $8.
I know Alternative was trying that. They tried their books for a while, all newsprint.
Oh,
yes, I never got. Again, you need to have it around. Like, you need to have it. Like, you go in there and you see it, and you're like, oh, what's this? Like, what's this? This looks really cool or whatever, and then you get it. But like, when you were a kid and you had like, let's say you had $2 in your pocket, and a comic was like
20. That's almost 20 issues, man.
Right. I mean, that's like, so here's another thing. I'll say this, we'll start to wrap it up. I'm not going to name the convention I went to. I went to these conventions and I have nothing against these people, but there's like it's become crafts. It's become arts and crafts. And I go there and they made these lanyards, and it's like One Piece lanyard or Naruto. And then there's like little plush characters, and it's like little Spider-Man plush. I'm like, there's like zero chance I'm buying any of this. Like, and I buy crap like, I've got lanyards and stuff. It's like, yeah, because if I'm at Gotham and I'm picking up my stash, and I'm like, I need a new lanyard. I'm like, oh, look, they got Deadpool. Okay, I'll grab it. But I'm not going specifically there to look for this kind of random stuff. And I love my little pins, buttons. I love buttons. I have pins, I have buttons. So I love all that stuff. It's great. But you go to this show and it's like Funkos, and I'm not an anti-Funko guy. I've got Funkos all around. They're cute, but I don't specifically go to hunt for them. If I'm around and I see one, I'm like, oh, that looks pretty cool. Like I got the White Vision and Scarlet Witch over there. I was like, oh, White Vision. He's my favorite. Okay, I'll buy White Vision. It's like, well, I'll get Wanda to go with it. But I'm not specifically going to buy Funkos. So you walk around, it's like Funko, crafts, pins, keychains, and like this entire line is garbage. When I used to go, I would take I did $20 and it was like a quarter a comic. And you'd be like, I finished all of Wonder Man. Not finished, but like almost finished. Like you're sitting there like, wow. John Sable. Sean just got.
I bought a shit ton of John Sables downtown.
It's like this.
And what it was BMV. There's no bags or boards. It's just comics. And they're in varying degrees of
garbage.
But like some of them are pretty good. Because, I guess whoever had this didn't really read his comics. And it was, 2 for $5. No, 5 for $2. So it's
5 for 2.
Comic. And I was like, okay. So I picked out anything that had John Sable on it. I picked them all out, and it had like about $18 of comic. Wow. I was short one of the 5 stacks, so I got like 2. I got a V comic. V.
Nice.
And
nice. I've got all of the. Actually, I have.
Nice.
And a really forgotten toy line, Animax, which was like,
oh my gosh.
So it was Animax issue 3 or something like that from Star Comics. And I was like, oh my god, Animax. And so I'm happy with my purchase. It's under $20. I have 40 comics. It's like that's what I'm looking for. Even the back issues of some of these comic shops is like $2, $5, $5, $2, $15. It's like I can't really make a stack out of that because it all adds up. It's like maybe four of them for $10. It's like I used to be able to like ransack those things, and I thought comic shops wanted that so they could replenish those stocks with new collections. But that stuff just stagnates. I was talking to my the guy who runs the comic shop I go to. He's like, what would make you buy more of these? And I'm like, I don't know, incentivize them the same way you incentivize the polls and the new stuff in that there's a discount if you pull more than 4 regular comic, like 4 like ongoing series, then they'll discount you. So I'm like, okay, well, I'd rather go with this. If I have money in my pocket, maybe I'll buy some back issues. But if you're not going to incentivize them, anyway, I'm going off topic.
No, but like we had a shop that closed, but they had $1 like back in the back was $1. So I'd go there on the way to Steve's place.
Yeah, you told me
I'd go and I'd massively grab tons of shit. And then I went to that other place. They had a 50-cent comics, and I completed like all of Brigade, all of like all the Image comic.
Right.
I like completing all the 90s stuff, and they had tons of it. And the thing is that even though maybe it wasn't as good as some of the other things, it's like, yeah, but I can't do it. And the other thing too is like now there's this mentality of, and we're going to end off because I want to do a lecture tonight. I'm doing great history's greatest leaders now. But anyways, so yeah, you go there and it's like I collect Superboy Volume 1, right? And it's like every issue, $40, $40, $40, $40. I'm like, this issue is not $40. Why is it $40?
No one's buying this.
Nobody wants this crap. I'm literally the only person. You know how I know this? Because every time I go, it's the same things. It's the ones that I didn't buy or I bought them. I'm literally the only one. Mississauga, Toronto. So all the shows Steve, Mississauga one, Toronto Comic Con, all of those ones, I'm the only guy. They know me, the Superboy guy. I walked into one, the guy at the Superboy is waiting. He's like, I knew you were here, Jay. He's like, here's the Superboys. He goes, I saved you the trouble. You don't even have to go dig for them. He pulled them out.
Okay,
the guy pulled them out. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, but so the thing is, like, they're dead to me. And there's a guy who's always there. I said, I was like, I know you're already dead to me. He's like, I don't have any more Superboys. And so, but some people do have Superboys that I need. But I'm like, I'm not spending $40 a pop. I'm going to come there and buy like what 5 issues of Superboy and then go home. I'm like, why is this that much? Because they're just like, well, it's like a '60s comic. So that doesn't mean automatically Superboy was selling 600,000 copies, if you can believe it, which is like astronomical now. Like all of Marvel put together doesn't sell 600,000 copies. But it's like, does anyone care about this? And I don't care about. I go there. I say, give me the word. Well, I've got this one. It's written as condition. Do you have one that's less? Like, I don't care about the condition as long as I have the comic. Yeah. Anyway, I got the first appearance of Wonder Man, like for $100. I mean, the cover looks okay, but it's pissed. But he's like, well, I'm like, I got the first.
It presents well. If you showed it now on camera, it looks awesome.
Yeah, it's in my thing.
It's a low grade comic.
And I don't do grading. And I have some graded comics. I'm almost anti-grading because it's just like, yeah, now I can't open it. And now you're saying that it's worth all this much, but is it though? Like, I don't know.
Imagine if you had a DVD of like, I don't know, name a Hitchcock movie or whatever. Metropolis.
Sure.
So you had Metropolis.
Sure. Okay, yeah, which I do have, but yeah.
Right? And it was slabbed.
Right. I mean, I know. What are you supposed to do with that?
Like, so you have this movie, you can't watch it.
You can't watch it. So what's the point of it?
And so I get it. Like, I get it if you're speculating or if you're a collector or whatever. No. But they're meant to be read. And I've got probably like 5,000 books downstairs, right? Yeah. But they're the memories.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's why I still love comics. Like, that's what they mean to me, not the grade.
Yeah, you know? I agree.
So I don't need a 9.0 or whatever. I'd rather be able to read the book and enjoy it.
They sell it now as though you're going to get it. This is the problem with grading. It's not the grading in itself. It's the fact that now everyone's like, oh, if you grade this, you can get a 9. I'm not going to grade it. So then can you knock off $50 off the price? No, but I'm not getting it great. Like, and the grading, I was completely stunned. I thought you just paid a fee and they grade it and slabbed it. I didn't realize that then they say, well, this book is going to be worth this much now, so therefore we're going to charge this percentage. I was completely stunned. Like, why would you? So wait, you're going to charge me on a potential sale? I'm not selling it. I'm keeping it. It's like, well, you could sell it later. Well, when I sell it later, it's my book.
It's my book, so I can do what I want with it.
I can do what I want with it.
But you know what's factored in there? The fact that prices go up and down. It's not a forever curve.
Right.
Books dip. Like, it's the market for anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh gosh, I remember this. I remember, in the 60s. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I remember I saw, and Marvel and DC had different numbers. I saw I can't remember what it was. And it's like, yeah, this got canceled. Why did this get canceled? Oh, it wasn't selling X, 50,000 copies a month or something. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, that's terrible. 50,000 a month. Can you imagine if all the comics were doing 50,000? They'd be like, yeah, half these comics are not selling anything a month. It's like some of these comics are selling one a month, and it's me. It's I'm the only guy buying it.
Yeah, so they used to have to tell you how much a comic was selling.
Yeah.
I'm noticing now, especially with the Conan the Barbarian omnibuses coming out from Titan Comics, they have those reprinted, so you can see like how much it was. It's pretty awesome, man. You can see how much they were selling. It's like in the 300,000s and stuff. It's like,
Yeah, we saw that with the Legion when we were doing our Legion comics. You'd be like, oh, look, there's like there's that big stamp which like tells you all of the numbers,
all the stats, and everything.
The meta, yeah. All right, boys, we're gonna end off there. So I was looking at the next thing. Yeah, Zone. After that is Generation 2. Which we're not
doing Generation 2.
Yeah. So the next thing after that is Beast Wars. So that's what we'll do for Transformers, but we're going to do Brave Star. So next week is Circle of Iron, and tomorrow is Avengers. Sean, what's going on your channel?
I didn't get a chance to make new videos this week, but I've been reading a lot of old Superman and Marvel 2-in-1, and I'll gear up for Fantastic Four as well. And so stay tuned. Also, I have a video coming up with the John Sable collection I got.
Nice.
Also, my comic shop gave me a stack of Femforces, and they're like, just take them. And I'm like, I'll pay you something for them. So I'll show off. They're fun.
Sure.
I'll show off those as well, and other stuff I've been getting. So stay tuned.
All right. Steve, what's going on? What do you got going on?
We just got back from Montreal Comic Con, so we're going to be cutting some vids. We were able to
Awesome.
interview some of the comic creators up there, including Yannick Paquette and Andy Belanger. So look out for those videos in the next couple of days or so.
All right. So all of the links to their channels are in all my video descriptions. Well, Sean's all of them. Steve's the last recent batch. But I put all the links in the chat throughout while we were talking to make sure everyone's subbed up. Thanks to everybody who watched my Superman review, which is like over 2,000. And thanks for commenting, even if you said I'm an idiot and I don't know anything. I'm totally fine with that. I just can't. I don't know if you saw the movie, Steve. Did you see?
I haven't yet. I do want to see it, but I don't want to watch your.
No. Do not. Watch
I don't want to watch your review, but I do want to watch it. I just want to see the movie first.
Yeah, please. Don't
I know how much you love Kal-El, so
yeah, I love Superman, and I'll see him in a movie. Maybe I might see him in a movie at one point. Well, I saw him with Christopher Reeve, and then I didn't see him again. So, anyways, but thank you to everybody who watched that and commented. I've got like massive, and I heart every comment. They're like, "You're an idiot and a troll. You're a hater." I was like, "Heart, thanks, man. I appreciate it." Listen,
but you know what? Though? That's the beauty of it. Like you don't have to like everything.
Yeah, who cares?
Just because you make it, it doesn't mean that you have to like it.
Yeah,
no.
And that's
you can also admit
all of this stuff.
Yeah, you can admit there's faults and still like it too.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
I don't care. I watch crappy movies all the time and replay it's like if it sucks and I can point out the flaws and still say I like it anyways, right? I Hellraiser 4, I walked out, I was like, this is like an awesome movie. I was like, it's trash. The director hated it so much he took his name off and put Alan Smithy. I was like, the director's wrong. It's awesome. He made a great movie. He doesn't even understand his own movie. What an idiot.
The PTSD the director did haven't made it, so that's
no. And everyone's like, "What? That movie was trash." I was like, "Really? I thought that was awesome." Oh, okay. I don't care. Well, what do I care? Who cares? Like, I literally don't care. It's like, how's it going to affect anybody? I can watch the movie. I own it. If you don't want it, then don't buy it. It's just that people get angry as though it's a personal attack on them or something. It's like, this is where we need to have a bit more, I don't want to say there needs to be more bullying, but there needs to be more like, strife or something in life where it's like, you've learned to toughen up a little bit. Like someone telling me, my favorite movie is Conan the Barbarian. They think, oh, that's a stupid, dumb shit movie. I'm like, okay. I don't care. Like, I didn't say it was your favorite movie.
You know what's interesting though? Cause I come from an age where like, if you read comics, you already got heat.
Of course.
So it's amazing now that the heat is that you don't like the film based on the comic. Whereas like, you don't like it, whatever.
Yeah. But also, it's not going to take away the comics you own.
At
right?
All. Or the Christopher Reeve movies or whatever. And if you like the Snyderverse, go watch the Snyderverse. You can watch
Snyderverse.
You got 4 movies that you can enjoy and one really long.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, I suppose you're a big. I won't spoil anything. In my review, I wore a Superman 4: The Quest for Peace shirt. It's the poster,
there you
right?
Go.
So I wore that in my review, and people are like, "Oh, you some kind of Snyder bot?" I'm like,
"No, that's Meteor Man."
Yeah, I like Meteor Man. It's like, what Snyder bot people wear Quest for? I said the reason I wore the Quest for Peace is because everyone hates that. Well, I don't hate it, but everyone hates that movie. That's why I wore that, to be funny. I'm like, clearly, I'm not supporting Zack Snyder's version because I'm wearing the thing that the Zack Snyder people hate the most. Like, that's the cheesiest one, right? And it's like, but I love it.
Yeah, I'll leave it with this. I think we're in the age where irony is lost on people.
Right. Oh, for sure.
You're like, your team this or your team that. Right. And there's no gray, there's no nuance, there's no nothing. Right. Like, I can honestly say that Sam Raimi made the best Spider-Man movie ever and the worst. Back to back. 2 is amazing, flawless in terms of what you want.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's his flaws. Yeah.
And 3 is hot, steaming garbage. But there are people that love it. So whatever.
I don't hate part 3 as a movie, but as a Spider-Man representation, it's not great. That's the problem. That's sort of the problem with that. But Raimi, but see now we know the behind the scenes, and so we understand why that, because like how did he make 2 really great movies? And part 2 is like a super masterpiece, and then 3 is like, what the hell happened? Why? How is this so like messed up?
Studio wanted to do this, that, and the other thing, rather than
Right.
just
So
what he wanted to do, right? Yeah.
right. So studio came in and what? But I don't like Man of Steel. I don't like this Superman movie, and I don't like what's the other one? Superman Returns. I don't like any of them. But I don't like them all for different reasons. But I can also point out very good things about all of them, and I have them all on 4K. So there's not going to be this argument against me. The second this thing comes up for pre-order 4K Steelbook, I'm getting that.
Of course, you're getting it.
Of course, it's like I don't care. I'm gonna watch this Superman movie. Here's the other thing. I'll say this, okay, then I'm really gonna go. I watch these movies more, like I watch them more than anyone else has ever watched them in their lives. I've seen Batman and Robin 5 million times. I know the whole movie. Like I've seen Batman Forever a million times too, and I know all the dialogue and everything. And it's like, oh, they're terrible. Batman Robin's a terrible movie. I'm like, I suppose it is, but if you ask my DVD player, it'd probably say, well, he loves this movie. He watches it all the time. my wife, I watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is Tarantino. That's in my top 20 best movies of all time. And I've watched it. I watch it all day. I leave it on all day, playing and playing and playing. And my wife's like, you've literally watched this. Like, this is crazy. She's like, this is a bit like insane. Like, it's a bit scary. Like, how are you still watching the, I don't know. It's just, I love every second of it. So it just continues on forever. It doesn't matter. Sean has seen BVS like 10 or 11 times, and that's like the worst. And that's like the worst film in cinema.
That's the thing. It's an awful movie, but I couldn't tear myself away from it because I like campy, stupid things that are like terrible movies, and it's chock a block with moments that are just, why are you doing this? Like the jar of piss and all that. I've seen it 10 times, but like it's awful. It's an awful movie.
So that's it. Who cares? Like, who cares?
Martha's a highlight.
Yeah, Martha. I mean, but their names are Martha. That's kind of neat.
They fight in a public bathroom, for F's sakes. Yes. Like, who sat down and planned this? Batman and Superman fighting for the first time in a public bathroom. Yeah.
But I will say, public bathrooms are scary.
I know, but like, that's not the setting. It's like, did they have a video game where they fought in a public bathroom? Like, come on.
I don't know. Zack Snyder watched Saw and he thought, "Oh shit, that was scary." It's like, damn, that Saw movie was pretty good. I got an idea. Let me put a giant spider in it as well. When I saw the giant spider in the Flash movie, I thought that was awesome. Like, that was great. Come on. I like the Flash movie. I know that's a super hot take, but that's a hot take. That's a hot take. Yeah. It's got a lot of terrible stuff in it. And he doesn't fight any Flash villains. He doesn't even fight Flash villains in his own movie. It's like it's stupid. But I don't mean to say I liked the movie. I liked some parts of it that I thought were kind of neat, right? Mm-hmm. And I didn't mind Ezra Miller, even though he's like, I guess he's psychotic or whatever he is. I don't know. I didn't follow his downfall. But I thought he like acted well when he was the other Barry. I thought like he was pretty good. Anyways, so again, then everyone comes out, oh, you're an idiot, you whatever. Then I don't like this week. Or you're just a hater. I'm like, well, how come when I liked this, no matter what happens, you know what I mean? Like, people are going to be against me, right? In some way. You're not going to please everybody. So there's no point in trying to please them. Just say what you thought. And then if they like it, they like it. And I love Wonder Woman 1984, and everyone always makes fun of me for it. I don't care. I've seen it 5,000 times. I love it. And everyone's like, oh my God, that's the worst movie ever. I don't care. I never lose subscribers because I just tell the truth. I hate Eternals. Everyone hates Eternals. Me too. Nobody hates it more than me. So I'm with you. Guys. It's a disaster. It's trash. It's definitely a woke nightmare. It's so woke that it undermines its own premise, right? Like that's when it's bad. It's unsubbed. Classic. You're coming on tomorrow for Avenger. The Classic is our co-host tomorrow night. Yeah. I never lose anybody from that because I'm with you on some I'm not, but I'm always with me. I'm with myself. It's like, I'm telling you I liked it, and I can tell you why, but I'm not going to tell you why now. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. Transformers is done. We're going to be back with Beast Wars in a little bit, but Brave Star will be next. So that's it. Till all are one.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.